life, Ricky.
My mama told me I could be anything in the world, so I decided to be a unicorn.
Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you may be. Well, same day, same time. This is not to scale, of course. When I grew up, the solar system was stationary.
All right, honey, come on.
The sun was standing.
Why don't you stop this bullshit?
Idiot. Shouldn't you give me like 5 minutes?
No, you've had it all morning, and I'm just freezing, and I'm hungry, and I'm time to start cleaning the house.
There we go. Sorry. Hello. Start again. G'day. Hello. Good morning. I can't help myself. Oh, jeez. Hello. Good morning. Good evening. Good afternoon. Wherever you may be, it is not the same day. I can guarantee you that. Welcome to the live stream of Chase the Facts special edition. Once again, CC Bingo. Your bingo card is pinned at the top of the comments there. Grab that bingo card. You may notice that you will have potentially the same number card, and you still have the crosses on. Just click on the crosses, they'll disappear, and we're good to go. Okay. It's not very often I get lost for words, but I've been kind of sideswiped. I asked a very, very dear friend of mine who is also a massive CC fan, and before I look her square in the eye, I have to apologize. I haven't watched your latest video yet, but that's possibly a good thing. It's possibly a good thing. Because all the videos that we're going to watch are from the last week. I haven't watched them either, so they're going to be a very pleasant surprise, he says, tongue-in-cheek. But to help me along with CC Bingo this week, I have the great pleasure and privilege to bring on the panel, like I said, a dear friend of mine, dear friend of the channel. It is the one and only Queen of Karma.
Hi, Chuck.
Hello. Oh, and I better click. Oh, hang on. You're not on the. Why are you not?
Is the layout.
What have I done to the layout?
It's on full screen.
Hang on, do that.
It's okay.
What have I done? What? Cropped layout. Press Shift 2. Shift 2. Oh, this is not good. Oh, I can't change any layout. I haven't even presented my screen yet. Let me just quickly do this. Add that.
No problem.
Okay, that's there. But I can't. Uh-oh.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. We can all. I assume we can all hear you.
If you can hear me, that's all that matters.
well, yes and no. Anyway, right. I'll work on this while we're chatting away. Hello. So I am looking you square in the eye, and I have to apologize. I saw the thumbnail come up on my YouTube, and I was like, oh God, that's going to be good. But I haven't watched it yet, which is, like I said, it's a good thing because we could probably use that one to start bingo. Now, do you know how the bingo works?
Yes, I do. I got my bingo card ready. Awesome. I am ready to go.
All right. So, see, now normally you should be there. Why is that not working? Oh, apparently you're authenticated with YouTube. Did you know that? I don't understand why you. Okay, that's really annoying. Right. So where do we start? Shall we start with your video? Yours is a very good one, I noticed. It should be sitting right. Should be sitting right. Oh, that's weird. It was right there a minute ago. All right, let's find another one, and then we'll. So I haven't watched. Oh my stars! I haven't watched him for 9 days. I should be getting. I should be getting CC withdrawals. All right, let's.
He's been really funny. He's been pretty funny since Odysseus landed on the moon. He's been.
Thinks it's all fake and CGI and all the good
stuff.
Yeah,
it's been great fun.
Oh no! I think we can probably virtually guarantee that everybody's going to win bingo today.
Maybe. Definitely possible.
I think you're going to fill every single square. Anyway, before we do that, it's been a wee while between drinks since we had a bit of a chat, a live stream together. How have you been? How is the On Passive going? I have watched a few videos. Again, I haven't watched everything, so I do apologize. So how are you? How's the family? How is life in general? How's the On Passive going? And in general, how is your channel going?
Well, I'm doing great. My family's doing all right. The little one's 9 now, so she's in grade 4.
Jeez.
So we got school going on full force, and she's enjoying it. And husband's doing good. So everything's good on that front. On Passive Beautiful. Is going okay. I have 2 copyright strikes on my channel from them right now, though.
Uh-oh.
But I am fighting them, so they have 10 days to prove they're taking me to court. Otherwise, they disappear. I'm sure they'll disappear. Things are going all right with that. I mean, it's a scam, and the CEO is being sued in the U.S. by the Security and Exchange Commission for $108 million.
Oh, pocket change.
So, that's all going on. And they just kind of keep trucking. So we're going to keep covering them. But I did have to private a bunch of my videos today because of the copyright strike. So until that's sorted out, I'm not sure what we're going to be doing. It wasn't just me that got a copyright strike, actually. It's myself, the Recovering Hunbot, like every creator basically that's covered them is ending up now with copyright strikes. So they're trying to silence us. It's great.
Yeah,
fun.
I was going to say that sounds like holy shit. Everybody knows the truth. Everybody's bringing it to YouTube, to the public domain. We need to do something about this quick.
Yeah, well, we found out that they were using Google plugins and they hadn't really built any software yet. So that was kind of they got pretty upset about that.
Hang on, I thought that was the whole point of point of the scheme. It was.
Yeah, it is.
Their software, their algorithm, so it's just plugins.
Yeah, and then like open source code that they've been using. So they haven't really built anything themselves. So we kind of all leaked that information, and they got very, very upset. Obviously, that information got leaked out.
Why? So. Why would seriously? Why would anybody get upset about you exposing the truth? Oh, for goodness sake! Oh, some people, they're just so sensitive.
Well, that's the funny thing, right? Because he's like, I'm building my own internet so that you're not censored. And then he like copyright strikes like 5 different creators in one day. It's pretty funny, though.
That is ridiculous. Right. For those of you that are not aware, hello, Tim. Tim Hunter. That's hello, Celine. Tim Hunter, that's a new name. Welcome to the channel. I don't believe I've seen your name before. Over the last few weeks or so, I've been getting these few new names coming up, and it's great. I absolutely love it because you know who's on who subscribes to you, and you know who pops up and everything. But to see these new names every so often, it's absolutely bloody brilliant. I love it. Right. So let's do this first of all. Oh my stars! Whose page is that?
That's me.
That's you. Look at you go. 3.54 thousand subscribers, 1.3 thousand videos. Oh my God. Does your child know what you look like? That's a lot of videos, mate.
It is. It is, but that's over 5 years, so there's that.
Fair comment. Fair comment.
I've been doing it since 2019. And yeah.
Me too. What month did you start?
I started on I believe it was right after Thanksgiving. So that would have been in November.
Yep.
Yeah, November, I believe, 2019.
I started, and I can't believe I picked this day, my first video release. And I don't know what I was thinking. I honestly don't. But my first video release was September the 11th, 2019.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I know. I think back then it just worked in with my work schedule. I'd recorded the video and I'm going, right, I've got a couple of days off. Let's upload this video. Freaking September the 11th. Anyway. Now, this is another one I haven't watched as well. Old David Weiss.
Yeah.
DTR something or other. Another scammer. Definitely a scammer.
Oh, yeah, big one.
Built the Flat Earth app. Sells it for, I think it's $2.99, I think it is.
I think it's more expensive now.
No way.
Yeah, it went up.
How can it?
It went up. It's like $5 a month now or something.
$5 a month.
I believe in my video it was like $4.99 or something. It was more than that though, and I was like,
"Whoa,
who's paying this?"
Well, hang on. Well, look, I don't. I've never paid for an app in all my life, but you know when you need something and you're scrolling through and you see them for like 99 cents or $1.99. I thought that's a one-off payment. So this is per month.
Yeah, his is monthly. Yep, and then he has the he has a couple apps, I think, because he has the Flat Earth app that you go on, you find information about the Flat Earth on. You can go and look up the maps and all that stuff. And then there's the Friend Finder, the Flat Earth Friend Finder.
Oh,
and that one also costs money.
Oh, my stars. And how? Sorry, I'm still. How can you, I'm talking to a normal human being here, aren't I? But how can you, in all honesty, build this app, sell it monthly, 2 apps, sell them, knowing absolutely 100% full well that the Earth is a globe?
Right? I don't know.
How does he fucking go to sleep at night?
You have to be a little bit narky for that. You do.
It's
because like him and like Mark Sargent, there's a bunch of them, right? And I know that they know damn well what they're doing. Like they're just in it for the money, right? Or like the people that make the Flat Earth movies, for example.
Oh, they're brilliant.
Right, like those people too. I'm like, hey, you know what you're doing.
You know the Earth is a fucking globe. Come on. Nathan Oakley. Do you know about Nathan Oakley?
I think so. Yes, that sounds familiar somehow.
Oh, he's a completely different kettle of fish. So he's British. He lives in England. He hosts, would you believe, a daily panel show.
Yes, yeah.
But
I think that's how I know of it. Yeah.
But he just berates everybody. He just shuts them down, swears at them, calls them an idiot if they bring some logical thing to the table. No, you're just a fucking idiot. You don't fucking understand. Yet Nathan Oakley does not know how to convert meters to miles.
Huh.
He thinks you have to multiply it. He thinks you take a meter and you have to multiply it to get the bigger number, to get the kilometer.
Oh no.
So 1,000 meters, we all know, is 0.1. Oh no, 1,000 meters is a kilometer. 100 meters. 100 meters is 0.1 kilometers.
Yeah.
Because it's, it's a tenth of a kilometer. But no. How can you have 100 meters and it's smaller than a kilometer? Whew. Okay. So mathematics is a massive problem for flat earthers. Just absolutely no comprehension. Right. So I'm waffling a little bit because I am absolutely stoked that you're here. I know that your schedule is exceptionally busy. But to anybody that is watching, in the chat there is the link to Queen of Karma's YouTube channel. Please go and watch. I thought that Chuck Chases the Facts was a good thing, because I do a little bit of fact finding, etc., but you just go like 5,000 meter pothole diving into facts and evidence. So I really do take my hat off to you. You are absolutely brilliant. I do love watching your videos.
Thank you. I love you, Chuck.
I also love your bloody accent, which doesn't help. So
it's the Canadian accent,
I know. It's just there's something. You've just got that twang as well, though. You've got that. Oh, I don't know what it is. I'm also really annoyed as to why your icon does not appear next to me. You're supposed to be. You're supposed to be right there. But see, none of these buttons are working. Well, the buttons are working, but your icon will just not come to screen. All right, but you're here. So, do we all have our bingo cards ready? 9 people watching. Hello, all 9 people. Hello.
Alrighty.
I have my bingo card. Let's go.
I'm good.
There we go. Good morning, good evening.
Whoa.
What happened to his hair?
What's with the... God, he looks
Usually he looks like Scuttle.
But he looks like somebody from what are those
a friend of mine said once that he reminded her of the seagull from The Little Mermaid, with the way that the hair sticks up.
Oh yeah.
So we've been calling him Scuttle ever since. So he doesn't have his Scuttle hair today.
What's going on?
Flat. It's like
he looks like Curly from what are they called? Those 3 brothers.
Three Stooges.
The 3 Stooges. He looks like Mo from the 3 Stooges. Oh, Chris. Oh, that's not a good look. Oh.
Wherever you may be, CC here, Chris from New York, Westchester County. It's 2/28/24.
Why is he always fascinated with the date?
I think it's almost like CC does flat Earth logs. It's almost like his flat Earth diary when he does a video. And that's the only reason why I can think of, because he does it in every single video. He always has to tell us the date. Sometimes he tells us the time too.
Yep. And it's quite funny.
That was weird, but I think he believes that he's leaving a truth log. On it, because that's the way he talks about the flat Earth. It'll be like, I'm trying to spread the truth about it.
Spread the truth. Yep.
So I'm like, do you think you're doing like almost like a captain log, but instead it's like CC's flat earth log? Like, I don't.
Stardate.
Only reason why he would be doing that.
Stardate 2/28/24.
Right? The earth is flat still, but people keep telling me it's a globe. The moon isn't real. Why do they keep lying? It's made of cheese.
I can't work it out. Why do people think the world is a globe? Oh,
Yeah.
I mean, I know we have flat Earth supporters all around the globe. That's another classic.
Yeah, that is.
Um,
That's an old Facebook post that the Flat Earth Society made.
Brilliant. Celine, Mo, thank you. I'm not very up with the Three Stooges, but thank you very much. Always amazed he's married. I know, but we haven't seen Mrs. CC for quite some time.
She must be out.
Well, I made a video. I think it was at the end of. It was just before for my injury, before I hurt my back, and I counted how many videos he'd made. Deleted ones where he's taken video of the sun and the moon that he really can't get into focus. Deleted, minus how many were in the car, and it turns out that within a 2-month period, he'd made 9 or 10 videos at home. Now, Mrs. CC doesn't like him making videos at home. So,
no.
How has he been able to make so? Is she still with us?
Maybe she went and got a job. I don't know.
Maybe she went and got a life. I don't know. Maybe Mrs. CC dropped off the Brilliant. Love it. Why has no one driven off the edge of the earth? You're not allowed there. You're not allowed. You're not allowed to the ice wall. Okay. You will get...
apparently the whole outside of the earth, if you will.
Now,
all an ice wall.
Yep. So I did some mathematics on this a wee while ago, and I worked out that the ice wall, if you will, the circumference was, I think I worked it out. It was something like 24,000 kilometers.
Yeah. Well,
yeah. Now that's a big distance. Now, if you sail towards the ice wall, I've got to do that every time I say it.
Yeah.
Then the military will get you. Now, my questions are, which military?
Well, see, and that's the thing, right? Is because technically there would be a few different ones that would be in charge of that, right?
Australia, New Zealand, South Africa, America, Canada.
Yeah, like we would all really have a section of the wall if you think about it.
You got to defend your
little
block.
Section. That's how they do it. Right. Yeah.
Okay. So
I guess there's a border on the wall. Yep.
It's all split. There's probably marks, right?
Yeah, they spray paint it. You know.
This is Canada. This is America, and then on the other side you got a big line. This is Australia. This is New Zealand.
Yeah.
Right. So first question. Which military? Second question, 24,000 kilometers. Visual range on the sea is probably, I don't know, between 200 and 500 meters. So you're going to have a boat every, let's go every 500 meters. Who pays for the boats? Who's paying the wages of the sailors? Where does the food come from? Where does the fuel come from? When do they rest? What's their work schedule? How do they switch over?
Yeah, how do you get that job? Where do I apply? Sounds kind of fun.
First of all, how do you... Let's Google. How do I become a sailor defending the ice wall?
Right? Like, that's the whole thing, is that then they're like, that's why it doesn't make sense. It's like the things that would have to go into keeping this a secret.
Oh, and it's all a secret.
Yeah. And so, like, that's what I mean. Like, you wouldn't have job ads. So how do we get people hired for this area and this job?
You've got to know somebody, obviously.
It's run by the royal family, isn't it?
Stop. Oh, God. Oh, my stars. We're starting our own conspiracy theories.
That will be in a flat earth pamphlet later on.
That's why they killed the Queen off.
Right? Yeah.
Because she thought the earth was round.
She figured it out.
Oh, her Commonwealth. Oh, no.
Diana did too, you know.
Well, of course. I mean, that's the first one. She obviously woke. Oh, God. Cece shouldn't be allowed to walk without a helmet, let alone drive a vehicle.
Yeah, his job is to take disabled people to their appointments, which very much worries me often. I'm kind of like, because he does a lot of these videos in his work van.
He does. In the truck.
I'm like, what does he do? Does he like go on his lunch break and then scream at us about the flat earth for like half an hour? And then he goes to like pick up some old person 2 seconds later and he's like, hi, nice to see you. Like,
did you know?
Yeah.
Did you know? And
he gets really emotional sometimes.
Oh, the passion is ridiculous. Well, it's not ridiculous. It's brilliant to have that.
He's a true believer.
Oh, see that. Okay. I think that, but do you also think that he's so far invested? Do you think he's so deep in the rabbit hole that he's now got to keep going?
Yeah.
He knows.
No, he is, because
he knows the earth is round.
Even if he found out tomorrow, I don't think, like, what is he supposed to do?
Even if we literally took him by the hand, a bunch of us saved up, took him by the hand, put him in a SpaceX capsule, shot him into space or local Earth orbit, low Earth orbit, showed him, like, got his head and held it at the window and go, look, Chris, it's a globe. He's like, shit. And then he gets back and goes, well, apparently I don't think it was me, but I went.
I don't think it was me.
I went in a rocket and I saw that the earth was a globe. It was faked. The windows were for fuck.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that. I was gonna say, well, then he would come up with something like they somehow put on this crazy globe show outside the window. I don't know how they did it, but they made it so that I swear I was looking at a fake CGI Earth and it was a globe, guys. It was really up there, far away, but
I was in zero gravity and I was floating around. They didn't put a harness on me. Oh shit. How do I explain that one? Anyway, it was all fake. So I personally think he's so far in the rabbit hole that he just can't get out now, and he's just got to. He's just got to keep going.
Keep up the facade.
Anyway, back to bingo. Sorry, we're 15 seconds in, and we are so.
It's a leap year this year.
Well done, Chris. It is a leap year.
But I don't want to talk about that right now.
Yep.
That's I fuck with the calendar and screw everybody up. I want to talk about this amazing technology that we have in 2024.
Oh no.
By landing an unmanned spacecraft.
Here we go.
On the moon. I mean, look.
Well, not only did the Americans recently land one, but the Chinese have landed 3 over the last 30 years, I think. The Indians,
Japanese,
the Japs, the Japanese, and
Russia.
The Indians dropped one a few months ago.
And I believe Russia has also done this in the past.
So, why is this big news, Chris?
The beautiful pictures that we have and how they just continue this lie. And remember, I want you to remember, they bring in
Here we go. Artist.
$60 million a day. What would you do with?
I love this. I love.
He's
this
really just
figure.
jealous he doesn't get $60 million a day to talk about the flat Earth. That's all it is.
So let's quickly touch on the budget of NASA. These are a few facts that I do actually know. So NASA's budget compared to the budget of America, shall we say? So all the taxes come in it, all that stuff. So you've got this much money. All right. NASA's budget is 0.1% of that budget.
Yeah, so it sounds like a lot of money when you just say that number, but when you take into account how much money there actually is there, it becomes a very, very small amount very quickly,
Tiny,
right?
Tiny. I've seen a graph. I've got it saved somewhere, but I've seen a graph of 1969 where the...
Didn't they raise way more funds too
In
back then?
Yep. So in 1969, their budget, because obviously JFK said, we have got to go to the fucking moon in the 60s.
Yeah, it was a pretty public fundraising thing, wasn't it? Like, didn't everyone fundraise for this?
Absolutely. So the graph goes, NASA was established in 1950 something or other, and the budget goes, blah, 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 blah. JFK says, we've got to go to the moon. The budget goes,
yeah,
like that. So over 69, 70, 71, 72, it's up here. Since then, the graph goes. So yes, back then they were given a bucket load of money.
Yeah.
Because JFK said, we are going to the moon. So it had to happen. But now their budget is, like I said, 0.1% of the total. They get, I think they've been allocated this year, or in modern times, something along the lines of about $60 billion a year. Now, again, sounds like a lot of money.
Yeah.
But when you put that next to the budget for the military, so $60 million for NASA.
Yeah.
The military is $820 billion a year.
Yeah.
So 60 next to 820.
Yeah.
In the grand scheme of things, $50 million a day, that's fucking pocket change. It really is pocket change.
Yeah, no, it is though. It's a very small percentage in comparison to the actual size of the budget. And he is like very bothered by this too.
Oh.
Like he brings it up quite often and I'm always kind of like, why are you upset? Because it's not like whenever people complain about their taxes going to certain things, it's like you have to pay your taxes regardless. You don't get to pick and choose where the money goes after that. Nobody really does.
No,
it just kind of gets allocated based on all kinds of different factors, right?
Absolutely.
So it's silly to like get angry over like one part of that, I guess. And then just like hyper focus on the fact that NASA gets like funding.
NASA gets money. They get, oh, I don't get money, but NASA does. Yeah, because NASA fucking do shit.
CC's like, listen, I've been doing this flat earth log out here on YouTube.
That's right. 5 years I've been doing this shit and nobody's paid me a fucking penny. No, sorry, dude. If you actually did something real, you know, maybe. Oh, Sorry, that was my rant on the budget thing.
$60 million. What would you do?
Still can't get over the hair.
Well, let me show you what they do.
Still can't
Okay,
get
what
over
do they
the
do,
hair.
Cece?
Come on, Susie.
This is what they give you.
Fascinating images for you that I can talk through now.
Well, here we go.
Teleprompter.
I'm
I
gonna
forget what this guy's
in the dark.
name is.
CGI.
Hold on.
This is a picture.
I think that was to take your meds, Cece.
of the moon.
That is beautiful.
Just saying, you know, alarm goes off. Just saying, might want to listen to that one.
or it's an alarm say, Mrs. CC is due home in 20 minutes.
You're right.
We're gonna wrap this
Roll
up.
the videos.
Look at it. That's the engine firing right there. You see that? You can see that, right?
There on the left of the
Yeah.
image. The
I
landing
did.
gear was supposed
Once
And-
you got your finger out of the way.
Exactly.
But
That
you
is
see how the
what-
fisheye lens just bends the entire thing, but they need that fisheye lens, right? Yes, they do. Of course they do. Unmanned ship, by the way.
Oh, this is another one. His grinder alerts. Oh, Tim, that's funny. That's wrong. That's very wrong, but very funny. Two things. First of all, CC, if you're going to play a video on your phone, you can hit that mute button, so you don't have to have the bloke talking in the background. Just a little tip.
Yeah.
And also, yes, it's unmanned because we have the technology these days to fly things without people. Just saying.
It's a less dangerous mission. If you have the choice of sending up a robot or sending up people, it makes more sense to send up like a robotic spacecraft that doesn't put actual people in danger.
In danger, absolutely. And
That's why they do that. And that's been around for a very long time. I don't know why he's acting like this is
quite
new.
some time, I would
It's
suggest.
weird unmanned spacecraft going up into the sky. I'm like,
But it
that's what
needs-
they've been sending.
But it needs somebody to drive it.
Right?
Chris, how do you think a drone works? Do you think there's a tiny little bloke about this
They
big in
have
the
a fairy
drone?
riding around in it.
It's like something like off Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
Yeah.
Like, you gotta drive the drone. I can't control it. But Chris, we have people and the technology that.
Well,
can
like, what
actually-
does he think satellites are? Does he think that that's like spacecrafts just
balloons.
floating around with people in them? Like,
Oh, well, he doesn't believe in satellites. He just thinks they're balloons.
well, even that would still technically be an unmanned spacecraft. I mean, I'm just saying.
That's you make a very good point there.
What the fuck are these things? That looks
There's
like
legs.
bamboo sticks sprayed over with spray paint of silver.
It landed us softly on the moon.
Oh, softly on the
The
moon.
load. And the lander now. Tilted
Now
over
remember,
gently.
where's the NASA logo? Is it right there? There it is. Is that the NASA logo?
No,
It's got to be right there or somewhere up here. Because there's not a space agency that's out there that's not owned by NASA.
They weren't owned by NASA. They were funded. They got some funding. NASA is funding like 20 different places right now to do projects for them. And this is just one of them.
and I love that. There is not one agency out there that isn't owned by NASA. The European Space Agency, the Chinese Space Agency, the Indian Space Agency.
It's weird because it's almost like most of the flat earthers think that NASA is like the only one.
The only thing. It's like what is it? It's like a family tree. So at the top you've got NASA.
Right. And then everything else is underneath NASA. But like, and that's the thing is that he's not really wrong. I do think that NASA funded a big portion of this, but that doesn't then mean that their company is owned by NASA. It was supposed to be the first private company to go up there.
Just been given a helping hand. It's like, we like what you're doing. I'm going to give you some money towards this. Good
Yeah.
on you.
Yeah, it's
Good
just
on
like
you.
sponsoring them to do
Yeah.
it, you know? Like it's that exact sort of thing. So they
And in
funded
return,
part of it, but
and in return, obviously the company has to go. Well, it's like any sort of football team, but any sporting team in
yeah,
the entire world,
exactly.
you are sponsored by that team. Therefore, you really
Market
need
for
to,
them kind
you
of
need to
deal.
put my logo. Here you go, classic example. So this is my my AFL team, the
Yeah.
Fremantle Dockers. We actually start playing next week. But in order to have a successful AFL team, you've got to have sponsorship.
Yeah.
So there are two major companies in Australia that support the Fremantle Dockers. One is a gas and oil company called Woodside, and one is a company called Programmed, which deal with sort of environmental stuff. And guess what?
Okay, yeah.
Guess what? Oh, what? Oh, what's this? Oh,
Logos.
logos, money, sponsorship. So
Yeah.
it's yes. NASA said, all right, here's a few $1 million, but you got to put our logo on.
Yeah.
Annoying.
They're not going to let you go anywhere. Just like you can't go down to Antarctica.
I want to highlight that.
Did you say it's right?
Now it's like he's mad he can't go to the moon.
Yeah.
Having trouble keeping up, Cece.
You can go to the moon, but you can't go to Antarctica. And it's not Antarctica, by the way. It's Antarctica.
Mhm.
Antarctica. I've got a video coming up soon, hopefully the next couple of days, where a lot of people are going, Antarctica. And I've actually got off Google, pronounce.com.
Oh, yeah?
And he goes, Antarctica. Antarctica. And then you can choose an American voice. Antarctica. Antarctica. It's not Antarctica. There's a fucking sea in there, CC. Chris. Don't get me started on Antarctica.
Very flat. I'm not really sure. I heard something on that.
And it's from 1970 in the Apollo program. And it was a certified piece of flight hardware.
Now remember,
I heard this. Someone told me. Apparently. Chris, have you actually... I mean, do you actually own a fucking computer?
I don't know, actually, if he owns a computer, because he just kind of uploads on his phone.
Everything's on his phone. It's ridiculous. Oh, shit, I've just had a reminder to pay my mobile phone bill. Oopsie daisy. But there's this... I mean, he doesn't believe in Google, of course, because that's another conspiracy. But
Yes.
there are many other search engines out there, Chris. There's Bing and Yahoo.
Yeah, I
and-
usually use Bing.
You use Bing? I hate Bing. Oh,
Bing
Oh.
works well for me here in Canada. Might
okay.
be different for
Okay.
information elsewhere.
No, I'm just really not a great fan of Bing. Oh, side note, quick question. What operating system do you use? Are you Windows 10 or 11?
11.
See, I can't do 11. Oh, it's annoying.
Yeah, it's not my favorite, but my thing like updated automatically.
Fair comment. Oh, did they come and get you?
Yes, they did.
They
You-
said
Yeah,
you've got to upgrade,
yeah.
and you're like, no, but they
Yep, they did.
oh, naughty they.
every time you see the moon when it's full,
Proudly put it on,
it used
When
to
it's full.
be
carried it to the moon.
ash,
Like it should have been done 50 years
cloud.
He is so obsessed with the surface of the moon not being ash. He does not understand how a spacecraft can land on the moon without the rocket fuel, like cooking the
Blowing it
entire
out.
Earth. Like he just cannot fathom this. He's like, why isn't it ash? How come this moon didn't light on fire?
Yeah, and how didn't when the original LEM landed, how come it didn't blow?
Yeah,
all
like
the
dust
dust
didn't come
and
out.
the ash all everywhere? Chris, I hate to use this word with you, Chris, but it's kind of called fucking gravity. I don't know. I could be mistaken. You know, all the books I've read and the videos I've watched, just gravity, Chris, just momentum. I don't know. I could be wrong.
At all. I mean, ground at all? No, it's as bright as the sun. What the fuck is this? That's what you get. That's what you get. $60 million a day.
It's not NASA's mission, Chris.
Wow. Oh, here we are. Here we are now. This is what I'm going to talk about. Do you see this?
You see the gold foil blanket is the helium tank.
The gold foil blanket. So the radiation belt, there's no worries about the radiation belt at all whatsoever.
We did land upright.
However, I still want to talk about this ground right here. Okay, this was the last picture that was taken before it tipped over, and it's now on a rock.
Okay.
I'm gonna have a quick stab in the dark. That thing there, is that the moon?
Yeah.
Is that a bit radical to say that?
To him, it would be, I think. I'm waiting to see what he thinks it is, because I'm like, how are you going to explain it?
What do you think it is, Chris? Saturn? Fucking
Yeah, I want to know.
The gold foil, because that really does serve a lot of purpose when you're going through the radiation belt, which apparently is, Van Allen said, completely poisonous. You can't get through it, but you can go back and forth, no problem at all.
You can.
Yeah, see? That's great, guys. That's just great.
It is.
If you believe this shit.
It is. It's great. Is it?
Yeah, I was happy with it.
I'm stoked.
I was like, awesome. I actually watched it. I watched it take off.
I was at work.
I got to watch the landing. I actually watched that stuff on here. I find it very interesting.
It is. It's brilliant. It's amazing. Fucking NASA. I mean, oh God, NASA. Goddamn NASA. So come on, Chris. What is it?
Look at him. He looks so like defeated here. Like, how dare they lie?
Yeah.
How dare they do this to us?
How dare they? I didn't even have the energy to put the gel in my hair this morning. I'm so angry.
Because one of his major points has always been that we haven't been to the moon in 50 years.
and now we're there.
And now he doesn't. Yeah, so it kind of messes up part of his argument. I think that's why he's so mad.
It's like, oh shit. Again, it's the rabbit hole. It's like, oh God, they actually made it to the moon. Oh, what am I going to talk about now? Oh shit.
How do I explain the moon not being real after they landed on it?
And it was live, billions.
Yeah, exactly.
Billions of people watched it around the world. Take off.
Yeah, they had it on YouTube here. It was like live streaming. That's how I watched it.
I know. I got the notification. I was like, oh, I can't watch it. I was totally at work, and I was like, ugh. Oh, come on, Chris. What?
You're done.
Triggered.
Well, it's funny because my mom was a kid when they did the first moon landing, and now my daughter is a kid for this one. So I was like, I made her watch some of it. I was like, come check this out. Look.
You will watch this. I don't want it, Mummy. The world's flat. No, it's not.
She already knows it's a globe.
Didn't you, a couple of years ago, was it you or was it somebody else dragged their kid up? They were doing a live stream, and they just went, come here. What's the shape of the Earth? And I went, it's a globe. Why are you asking that?
That would have been me. I did that.
It was you. It was you.
Yeah, I've done that before. My daughter's been on the stream before. Her little voice comes on. And I'll be like, what shape is the Earth? And she'll go, it's a globe. And I'll say, how do we know that? And she says, there's pictures of it. And I'm like, there you have it, folks. She's like 7 years old. She already knows. CC, how old are you?
Hey, good question. How old do you think he is?
Oh, if I had to guess, I'd give him like 50.
I personally think, and I think it's because I love him so much. I actually think he's exactly the same age as me. I reckon he's 53.
He has to be at least 50.
But what annoys me about Chris more than anything is the fact that he's actually got hair.
It's not the greatest hair, though, if that makes you feel better.
Well, today it isn't. It's kind of disappointing, but
You will never, ever, ever see anybody on the moon except nonsense like this.
Oh, okay.
And that's my case in point to you.
oh,
Okay.
Thank you.
I was
Thank you,
on my
your
shirt
lordship.
doing laundry right now, so I had nothing else to wear.
I was like, and who are you?
Or from New York City. Wake the fuck up, people.
Oh, that's definitely on the bingo card. Somebody, we have kind of wake up, people, not necessarily
Wake up.
Wake up, or you either got wake up, people, or wake up. What else? Space doesn't exist. Definitely got that one. That's about it because
It's a lie.
Oh, yep. You can definitely have that one.
See, he didn't really say pictures of Earth are CGI yet.
Not yet.
Not
Just
yet.
wake up.
Not
Okay.
yet.
But he will.
Told is a lie. Every single fucking thing. All of this.
Curse word. I think I'll put in there any swear word or something like that. That's definitely on the list. So any swear word, you can have that.
Stuff that's going off in the media. It's the same thing back in the 80s, same thing back in the 70s, same thing back in the 60s. Same thing. They just keep the lies going. They make new shit up all the time. And they do this.
Because the pot can't call the kettle black. People making shit up. Ladies and gentlemen, CC, Chris from New York, Westchester County, makes shit up.
To keep
Yeah, we don't even have a picture of the flat Earth, okay?
I know.
At least our conspiracy theory makes the CGI pictures. Yours is too lazy too.
They can't even make a picture. They just rely on that bloody the logo, the United Nations logo. This is the flat Earth. Oh no, it's not. It's just the fact that you can't make a picture of a globe and show all the countries in the world. So,
right? Yeah, NASA's table, or whatever table it was for the landing, that they it was on Earth, and I was thinking, oh no, we're gonna hear from the flat earthers about how they have a flat Earth table.
Surely somebody, a flat earther, because one of the you mentioned the movies. I can't remember what they're called now. Is it something with me? I don't know. But one of the
Level
blokes,
with me.
Level with me. That's it. So thank you. One of the blokes, you got David Weiss, and you got Whitsitt, and there's a couple of others. But apparently, one of the producers, is actually a millionaire. The guy that always wears the cowboy hat.
Okay.
So he's a millionaire. Now, surely he's got enough money to send a flat earther into space and take a picture of the flat Earth.
You would think so.
Well, one would hope so. If you want to prove it, then take a picture of a flat Earth. I did see a short a few days ago, and I'm glad I watched it because it's stuck in my brain. Neil deGrasse Tyson was interviewed. Again, they always ask him, "Is the Earth flat?" Well, no. And he goes, one of the main reasons that the Earth isn't flat is that when we get lunar eclipses, and we do,
Right.
let's face facts, that whether we're on a globe or a flat Earth in the solar system, sun and the moon is local, whatever you believe, lunar eclipses happen. They happen. Okay, you can't deny it. We all look up at the sky, and a lunar eclipse happens. Now, when everybody passes and gets in line, we see a disc or a circle or whatever you want going across the sun or the moon and creating that eclipse.
Mm-hmm.
If the Earth was flat,
Yeah.
as the sun and the moon pass between Earth, you would just see a line.
A line, yeah. Yeah.
So that's your major evidence that the Earth is, or as Neil likes to put it, an oblate spheroid.
Yeah, either that or it's like on its side.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. Which then you would have to explain your flat Earth gravity to us. That would be quite interesting to explain how we're all sideways on a flat Earth without falling down.
Please explain.
Yeah, that would be fun.
Please do a PowerPoint.
And trained. What else would you do? What would you do if you finally put something up there at some point?
Which we've just
You
done.
had enough technology to go all the way up there and you have the skies to yourself. And you saw that the Earth is flat. And there's a dome up there. And there's a God, there's a creator.
But that's not
What
what
would you
they
do?
saw.
Do this.
Yeah, exactly.
Flies going for decades. Generations.
I don't think people would though. Like honestly, if this like spacecraft, let's say, if Odysseus went up to go on the moon and it actually took pictures of a flat Earth, I'm pretty sure they would tell us. That would be pretty breaking science.
Well,
you know what I mean? Like, I don't
news.
think that any agency would keep that a secret, just because, like, it would be like, oh my God, what happened? Like,
yeah,
how did
go
this
up.
happen? How did we just become flat? I thought we were a globe. Like, I don't think it would be a secret.
How did we miss this over the last two and a bit thousand years? We all thought it was fucking round, but now this rocket's gone up and looked back at Earth, and it's, oh my God, it's flat. What? Well, this changes everything.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm pretty sure. Well, according to Chris and according to other flat earthers, it wouldn't make the news because news is fake, to use a famous quote from a famous person. Everything's fake. Everything's who's orange and has real bad hair.
Has hair like Cece's, actually. It's a little yellow, you know. But
should Cece run for president? Oh no, that was oh my, I'm not sure where even that comment came from. I apologize to everybody. I apologize to the entire YouTube community. I apologize. CC should not run for president.
that would be hilarious, though. I mean, I'm in Canada, so I would just laugh at it.
But the thing is, we'd probably vote for him. Wouldn't that be the strangest thing? Oh my God. Right.
Joe would be so mad at us.
Yeah.
Joe would be like, what are you doing?
What are you doing? You don't even live here, but you're voting for him.
You're right. Stop it.
We have to put up with this prick. Sorry.
I do have to say he probably would be better than Donald Trump, though. I will say that. He's not as bad.
Sort of on a par, but possibly on the better side of the par. Now, I have been accused in the past of not checking my chat, so let's just go through a few comments. Should just use the drawing from Ringworld Books.
Of
Ooh.
the Flat Earth, yeah.
Yeah, that'll work. Good evening, Your Honor. Jamie Pimpton L. Bay, appearing on behalf of YouTube. Good evening, Jamie. Thank you for joining us. And Tim says, sadly, he would do well at this point. Oh, God, I'm sorry, YouTube. I never meant to say that comment, but it would be interesting.
It would be funny.
What party would he go under? The Flat Earth Party, obviously.
Yeah, he would have to make his own.
Independent.
Yeah, it'd be his own Flat Earth Society.
Independent, Flat Earth. Everything is CGI. NASA are liars. Party. Nothing exists. Party.
Right, they're lying to us.
Children in class about it. Okay.
Oh, him and his children in class thing.
I mean, this is so bad. It's beyond.
Do you think he yells at his kids' teachers? It's like, he has children in school. Can I just bring that up? Like, I often wonder, like, what does he do? Like, is he upset that they're teaching his daughters?
Because he's got, to the best of my knowledge, I know he's definitely got one daughter. I don't know.
Yeah.
And she's quite young as well. I think she's only, to the best of my knowledge, early teens, I think. So, yeah, so she goes to school on a regular basis, obviously, as children should do.
Yeah. So I'm like, does he get mad at her teachers for teaching her about the globe Earth? Like, I wonder what that looks like. Or maybe it's Mrs. Cece that deals with the schools.
I fucking hope so.
He's like banned from going on school property because he showed up to yell at all the teachers about their curriculum teaching the globe Earth.
So
they were like, Cece, you can't come on our property anymore, okay? We're going to have to give you this RO.
Yeah. So he's just dropped off another patient and then goes, oh, I'm just around the corner from the school. I'm going to go. No, you're not allowed. What was that? An RO? Was that a restraining order?
A restraining order from the school. Yeah, they don't want him there, you know. They're like, please don't come back.
They've probably got cameras everywhere and with number plate.
They're like, the Scuttle Hair's coming. The Scuttle Hair is coming.
Everybody, run for your lives. If you don't mind, I'm going to pinch that. Do you mind if I sort of, not pinch it, but integrate it?
No.
Scuttle.
I don't. You go for it.
Thank you, because that
Scuttle from The Little Mermaid. You know, he takes the fork and he like brushes his hair and it goes all crazy.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, it's a pretty funny clip. It's my kid's favorite Disney movie too, so I know the whole thing.
Who doesn't like The Little Mermaid? Oh my stars! I remember watching that as a kid.
Yeah.
All right, you've got me Googling now. They did a remake. Oh, okay.
Yeah, they did the live action. They're like redoing all the Disneys now in live action.
Okay. All right. So it's just coming up with the new one. Original. 1989. Oh, okay. I wasn't actually.
I was 3 when that came out.
I actually wasn't a kid. I was 18 when that came out. All right, calm down. No, I was 19. Oh, I'm still a kid at heart. Jeez, come on, stop it. All right, let's finish this one.
This is beyond fucking belief of horse shit that people can't even. They probably didn't even know this thing launched off. Most people.
Oh, I think a lot of people. I'm pretty confident a lot of people. Queen was 1, for example. She watched the whole damn thing. I was 2. I couldn't. I knew it was happening, but I couldn't watch it. So that's 2 of us.
It was brought up in all the news and articles.
Sure, yeah, but News is fake.
All the social medias were talking about it. It was trending.
Oh, social media's fake as well. Come on, Queen. Where have you been?
Yes, it's only the flat Earth apps that we should be.
Well, it wouldn't have been in the Flat Earth app, would it? NASA is not launching a... Oh, let's finish this one.
Why would they? Why would they? Us flat earthers know.
Us Flat Earthers.
Fine. Look,
It's a
All right.
collective.
I thank you for subbing. I think a few of my videos will maybe a part of your life.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no. Oh, God, no. I don't want to replay it. Hang on. What am I doing? Here we go. Let's get rid of that one. And let's go back a little bit. And,
Yeah, he did his outro for that one.
Right. Oh, fire in the sky. He's back in the kitchen. Right. Okay. Now I'm looking at it. Yeah, I can see where you go with that. Let's bring this over here.
There we go. See there with the comb. See his hair sticking up. Yeah, that one. There we go.
Oh, stars. So
Yeah, that one.
is this the remake?
I think so. Yeah, that's the.
Even with the eyebrows.
Yeah, that one's kind of cool.
That's pretty cool. I mean,
That is cool. He's got the eyebrows. Yeah.
I do know my eyebrows are a little bit dicky as well, but that's just.
Yep.
Oh, here we go. Oh, fucking hell. That is brilliant. Oh, boy. You have got me on something there. Whew. Right. Are you okay to carry on for a wee while?
Yeah.
Yep. All righty.
Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you may be.
Hair's still a bit flat here. So when's this video from?
I think this is the one that I reacted to.
This is Fire in the Sky. So that one was the first one was 9 days ago, where he looked like Mo from thank you, by the way. It looked like Mo from
Three Stooges.
Three Stooges. This one was 7 days ago. So do you reckon his local CVS has run out of his hair gel?
I believe that this one was like also done. He did like 3 of them right after Odysseus landed.
Oh, okay. So he got triggered.
Yeah.
And just had to.
Yeah, and this is one of the ones that he did. That was very like. All
right.
Good evening, good afternoon, wherever.
It's only 4 minutes, but this could take us quite easily an hour to get through.
Maybe CC here, Chris
from New York, Westchester County. What does he? What does he go? Westchester County. Why? What does he have to kind of try and remember
what county he's in?
Yeah. So my name is CC. The first C. The first C is definitely Chris. I remember that, and I live in New York. Westchester County. Oh, got it. Remembered.
1/20.
Oh, I missed the date there. Sorry, my bad.
20. It's 3/1/24.
Yeah, the first. Yeah.
20.
Today's a Friday. I'd like to give you a little think about it Friday.
Oh, here we go. Think about it Friday.
Yeah.
Yes, Chris. Because every Friday. Because when every single Friday comes around, I've got nothing to think about.
I know. I always have to watch his Friday videos so that I can think over the weekend.
Think over the weekend. And I also love that phrase. It's think about it Friday. I like to give you a video on Friday, just in case I don't get to put anything out over the weekend. Yes, because Mrs. CC says if you go near that fucking camera, we're done. We're divorced. We're gone. We're through.
Yeah, she's like, can you please stop putting flat Earth videos on the internet? I need you to stop.
Please stop, Chris. Please. Please. I've been asking you for 5 years now. Please stop.
Let's talk about the sun and the moon.
Okay. The sun and the moon.
Yeah, I don't know why they're at opposite sides, but okay.
Because, because throughout the month, with the solar system and the way that everything works, it could be the sun and the moon. It could be the sun and the moon. Could be the sun and the moon. Could be the sun and the moon.
Yeah.
Could be the sun and the moon. Could be the sun and the moon.
Maybe he checked the directions before the video.
Oh, for that day. Oh.
Yeah. So he knows where they are.
Are you alluding to the fact that Chris actually did some research for this video and he knows that the sun's there and the moon's there? Is that what?
Yeah, he checked the Flat Earth app.
Oh, of course.
He gave him the coordinates. That's how he got it,
Dang it.
I believe they're reflections.
Of course you do.
I don't.
I hope so, because I'm literally looking at a reflection in your video right now with the clock. Yeah. So, I really hope you believe in reflections, CC. Otherwise, we got some problems. We got a lot more problems than just the flat Earth.
Well,
Did you know there's actual people that think that the mirror is another dimension right now? Are you knowledgeable about this at all yet, Chuck, or am I about to blow your mind? There's a whole community of people that, for whatever reason, they think that the mirror is another dimension and they don't understand reflection. And you can go on TikTok right now and watch these funny videos of people being like, look, they have to be another dimension because I just covered this thing up, but then there's still a reflection of it on the other side.
Oh,
so great.
Okay, I'm gonna write this down.
It's so great. Oh, it's so much fun. If you ever just want to laugh really hard for an afternoon, I highly recommend looking at it.
So if you're feeling a little bit down, folks, if you feel a little bit down, a little bit sad. Whatever.
Yeah, if you ever think you're having a hard day, just think there's somebody in their house right now that
looking in the mirror.
Mirror is spying on them. And it's another dimension. So
dude.
My twin got trapped in that dimension.
I've seen something. The people in the mirror world, absolutely. Tim, you're not wrong. I'm gonna.
We've both seen Alice in the Looking Glass.
I'm even gonna put that up on the old screen here. The people in the mirror world are all evil. Right. Never a truer word said. Good night. I have seen, it's probably about a year ago, people that were getting a piece of paper,
yes,
and an object behind. Is that
yes? And now it's literally turned into them really fully believing that the mirror is like another dimension. Yes,
and they've got their phone and they do the camera and then they move it around.
Yeah.
Like, oh, look, you can see behind the. Yes, of course you can see behind the paper because
you moved the phone.
Because you've moved the camera and the perception of the camera. You're looking at the mirror. You're looking at the mirror, and yes, you can't see it. But when you move, technically the eye, and you move the eye around,
right?
So of course, you can see the fucking image.
Yeah,
oh boy, you've done it. You blow my mind.
Mind blown. But the good news is CC does believe in a reflection, so there's that.
Well, isn't this a reflection here?
Yes. Yeah, like there's several of them in his video.
Isn't this a reflection?
Yeah.
Just saying, Chris. Just saying.
They're being projected from either the dome or whatever it may be. But I want you to think about something. I want you to think about something in the Bible.
Oh, of course.
Peter.
Of course. Do you know what? That is nowhere on the bingo card about the Bible. I didn't put anything. Oh, because I'm sort of an atheist. Well, I'm an atheist, so I can't really do the Bible thing. But so the Bible is a wonderful, wonderful collection of stories.
Yeah, they're all scientifically proven too.
From unverifiable sources.
Yeah.
That
you should definitely use it
for
as a reference.
Mm-hmm.
Use it as a scientific reference.
A scientific reference. So if anybody's watching and you are studying I don't know,
physics,
astrophysics, physics, anything like that, just make sure one day in your thesis about the sun and the moon and the earth and the solar system and the galaxies and the universe and everything, just make sure you reference the Bible. And you'll get an A.
Yeah. I often use ancient scripture to prove points from today. I find it goes just smoothly,
Well, who's gonna pick you up on it? Because
you can't argue with the Bible. I'll just say, listen, that's my religion, and now you're a bigot, and then I win. So see what I did there?
Can you imagine going for an interview for a brilliant job? It's the dream job that you've always wanted. So how do you think he was? Well, the Bible says,
Deuteronomy 24.
Right here, it says, yes, Lud. I will explain all shortly. Well, it says here, thou must, if I am in an interview, thou must give me thou job. It says right here in the Bible.
Yep.
It's right here. There.
Yep.
If one day thou feels that thou should go for the biggest job in the world, on the flat earth, then thou should present this verse and phrase to the interviewer and go, you got to give me the job. It says right here in the Bible.
Yeah, Satan will smite you if you don't.
Don't get me started on Satan. Oh, God.
3:12. I'm just going to use that one. All right. I'm a very religious person. I'm not even sure. But it seems like the simplest.
He's pretty religious.
I never understood about
he's very. Well, he's Greek.
He just tried to kind of pass it off like he was all like, I'm not really religious. I don't know why I even have this Bible. This is crazy of me. And I'm like, no, you bring up God quite often for someone that's not religious, CC.
Quite a lot. The God, or the creator, whoever he or she may be. But he's, to the best of my knowledge, from watching a few of his videos, I think, and I'm fairly confident in this statement, I think he's Greek Orthodox.
Okay.
Because, Jiggins, what video was it? It was a Sunday, and he was not talking about Passover. He was talking about something, and he says, "I've been reading the Christian Bible."
Okay, yeah.
Oh, so, but in a video, and I really can't remember.
So maybe that's what he means then. Maybe he means like he's not in the Christian religion, but then that's the Christian Bible, because he's about to quote the Christian Bible here, right?
Yeah. But he reads it, and there are lots of phrases in there he wants to question. So I must try and find that.
Because none of them are about the flat earth.
No.
But I think now I do. Okay. And that's done through laser technology.
Oh, not the laser.
Or some other technology.
The laser. Sorry, I had to do that. Austin Powers. Release the laser. Sorry.
Yes.
You don't understand, but in our terms here on this flat land and the dome, the only thing we can explain it with is our lasers. Just like somebody from the 1600s couldn't explain, well, actually, they might have had it back in the 1600s. Let's go back to
Lord.
couldn't explain what the cars were, that they were automobiles. Okay. Anyway,
In the 1600s, they had cars. Who knew?
Yeah, they had lasers in the 1600s.
And lasers, yes. The lasers probably drove the cars, you see.
In
the 1600s.
In 15 something.
Yeah.
Look at that smile. Look at that smile.
I know, he's got his finger up like he was really got us. He's like, I got them there with that one.
I've got this. I'm about to tell you something like Queen just did, where my mind went. He's about to tell us something that we're all going to go.
Yeah, we definitely will. I just don't know if it will be in the way he thinks.
This is going to be good. Oh, fucking hell. I wish I had a drink.
see,
Oh.
yeah, I get started.
Oh, here we go.
So,
It's coming. Coming.
the fire in the sky. I want you to take this magnifying glass. Remember, you used to do this when you were a kid. Magnify whatever's up on top into a single point.
Uh-huh.
But
That's-
if you get that magnifying glass just right,
Uh-huh.
it kind of looks like the sun, which is harmless. That's not going to burn anything, right? If anything, it'll just create a nice singularity of heat.
Okay, well, not using the, I don't know, 1.4 watts of the light that's above you, thinking that that's the sun, because that doesn't produce enough heat or energy.
No, because if you took an actual magnifying glass with the sun, you can't actually light a fire with that. It might take a while, but it will happen.
I've done it. I've done it when I was a fucking kid, and one of my friends still doesn't speak to me to this day. Anyway, because I set his trousers on fire. No, you're not going to get that, Chris, from that LED light above your head, because
Right?
it's producing, like I said, about 1.2, 1.4 watts. Whereas the sun produces...
Yeah, anthills. Tim knows what we're talking about.
Oh, yeah,
The
anthills.
People have done that. That's how they do that with ants, right? It's because it does produce heat if you actually use the sun for it, though.
Mm-hmm. The sun, the actual sun, not
the actual sun,
the
like
actual
outside,
the real sun,
outside.
the real sun that's right over there at the moment, producing lots of energy and heat today here in New Zealand. It is 22 degrees, which in your language is it's about 71, 72 here today.
No, I'm on the same language as you.
Oh, you are. Oh, thank goodness for that.
Yeah, we use the metric, so it's the same.
Oh,
so I don't
there's
have to do the conversion. Don't worry.
Okay,
when you
so
say
there's
it's 22 degrees, I'm like, geez, that sounds nice. Because where
oh,
I
it
am,
is. Oh, it is
it's like
nice.
+5 right now, and it's still winter. And we
Yep.
had snow on the ground up until like yesterday.
Oh, sorry about that. But
Yeah, it's pretty much gone now, though. It's
But,
blessed this week, so hopefully we'll have spring soon.
unfortunately, on our globe Earth, it is the tilt, the axis tilt of the globe at 23.4 degrees that creates the seasons, and that's why you've got snow, and that's why I've got a
And
beautiful
you have the summer.
I have a beautiful blue sky, and that beautiful big ball in the sky there is producing 22 degrees.
Yep.
Something someone pointed out to me the other day. So you also know that flat earthers love the play on numerology.
Yeah.
Did you know, and you definitely know this, but I'm going to say it just for dramatic sense. 90 degrees, which we all know that 90 degrees
Right angle, yeah.
is the right angle, and we all live by the right angle. 90 degrees minus 23.4 degrees, the tilt of the Earth's axis, leaves you with 66.6 degrees.
I know. It must be sane.
We're all, well, according to that, we're all sane.
Yep.
If the Earth was a globe.
But it's a good thing it's not a globe to them, right? Because
we'd all be sane.
I know. So that's good.
Well, you and I definitely. I mean, I know where I'm going.
Close already.
I know where I definitely know where I'm going. When I die and I get in that elevator, there is not an up button. Let's just put it like that. There's one button and it's going like this. Oh, dang it, Bobby.
For everybody would enjoy. And I don't think the sun is actually creating all the heat. I think it's somewhere else, but that's another video too.
What? Hang on. What's this? The sun's not creating it.
It's coming from somewhere else.
Somewhere else?
Like in the dome? Is that what?
No, he's just trying to talk about his new stove. That's all he's trying to talk about. His new cooker and his new microwave. Because if you go back to that video, why don't you stop this bullshit? If you look, so he's recording from here in that video, and that is white, and this is white as well. So he's had a massive upgrade.
Upgraded.
He's doing very well for himself.
He's upgrading the kitchen with his flat Earth funds.
But yeah, the heat's coming from here somewhere.
Yep.
Not sure where.
From in front of us on the atmosphere somewhere.
Just around here.
From the air, you know.
Or hang on. Oh, where's it gone? Oh, here it is. Or it could be coming from here.
Yeah, that definitely has more heat than the sun.
So if I get a magnifying glass now and try and burn something. So if I turn this upside down, oh, ow. Oh, yeah, that is heat. Ooh. Fucking hell.
You can see.
Good job, Chuck. Good job.
Bring it up higher, it creates a laser.
Okay, wait. So hold on. You just said
you and I were on exactly the same wavelength thing going.
Wait a minute.
You just said what?
So it doesn't produce heat, but it somehow produces a laser.
A laser.
Is what you want me to say and believe? I'm having a hard time with that one, Cece.
I think we actually need to hear that again.
Is it just a light laser? Like it's just the light. No heat involved. It's just a red light, I guess. I don't know what he means.
Stop. Okay. Right, we've gone back 10 seconds. We're gonna play this again. I don't know if I can turn it up a little bit, but here we go.
But you can see that, but then when you bring it up higher, it creates a laser. A point, much smaller than that you would see in the sky. So the scientists will tell you 5 billion years from now.
I still don't get it. I'm so confused. He's like, listen, when you take a magnifying glass and you put it in the sun, it does not make heat. But if you move it around a bit, it will make a laser. And I'm like, no, that's okay.
I've only said this a few times on videos and live streams, but so we just gloss over that little bit because I'm fucking lost.
Yeah, I have no clue what he means, but apparently we're supposed to be under the impression that the magnifying glass in the sun can cause a laser without heat. So that's what I've gathered from this. We're going on quite the journey here into Cece's mind. At least if you were an ant, you would be safe from Cece. So there's that. The ants will go marching one by one with Cece around.
Yeah, so there's like 20 million ants running around, and they go, CC's here. And one of them goes, what, CC? Chris from New York? Or
Westchester County.
They go, yeah, he's here. We go, don't worry, boys. We're fine.
We don't have to worry about him. He doesn't understand the heat at all. Or the sun's
keep
not
doing
real.
what we're doing. Just keep going. Keep. Yeah, but Chris, no. I've watched these videos. Don't worry. We're good.
Yeah, we're good. Our anthill is safe.
Let's just keep going. Oh, fuck. Okay. All right. We are quite literally going to just gloss over the last 15 seconds or so. Let's. What the fuck?
Expand and engulf all the planets. But the Bible says that it's actually coming from the sky. So I think the end of each civilization probably could quite possibly be is when that sun gets smaller. And that's how it's going to burn everything.
Which it will.
It's simple logic with lasers.
Wait, so when the sun so when the sun gets closer to us, it gets smaller?
Well, yep.
Is what we're going with? Oh yeah, no, that makes sense.
Yep. You heard it here first. You heard it here on Chuck Chases the Facts live stream with Queen of Karma that the sun gets smaller
as it approaches. Okay. Learning so much science here.
All right. So many things I want to say about that, but yes. Oh, for fuck's sake, I'm still lost on the laser thing. All right. Anyway.
Put it to a wall. Okay. And you just enhance the laser to a point where it's almost infinity, and now you're burning everything. These are my thoughts. It's the same thing with the moon. You know, if that was magnified at a certain distance, that's why we're very cool on that side. And if God,
we're cool on this.
You and I are just so on the same wavelength. If the moon's that, why are we cool?
I don't know. I'm very confused. I guess the moon makes us cold. I guess since the heat comes from the sun, cold must come from the moon to Cece.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
I don't know. That's the only way that makes sense.
All right. Deep breath. Right. Let's reset. There's got to be a logical explanation for this.
He or she, whoever it may be, pinpointed it a little bit closer, it would create cold. So heat and cold. I don't know if you're going to follow me on this one, but...
It's been pretty hard, Cece. I mean, I'm trying.
I'm going to call it here. Are we going to follow you on this one, Cece? I'm going to call it. No, I'm sorry. I genuinely don't think that we can actually follow you on this one.
I'm trying. It's just very hard.
I'm sort of taking in everything, but it's just not computing.
He's contradicted himself 3 times in this video, and it's only 4.5 minutes long.
Oh no! Can you imagine if? Oh, I was about
Well,
to say,
listen,
can you
okay, first the sun didn't have any heat, and then it was so hot that it made lasers,
imagine
and now it's
laser
where the heat comes from, and the cold comes from
and
the
the
moon.
cold from the moon?
That's been the last 4 minutes exactly, pretty much. So that's where we're at.
I don't think I've ever done this before on my channel. I just want to apologize to everybody. I'm sorry if I'm breaking you. I didn't mean to. I think I'm breaking myself.
I was like, yeah, I think we're broken too. So we're all breaking together.
Hopefully you'll think about it.
But I apologize.
So that's what I think would be the end of
Oh, that was what I was going to say. He goes, "This is my thought. This is what I think. This is. I think this. Do you actually think?
Yeah, it doesn't
Or
appear so.
do you just make shit up as you go along?"
He heard. I feel like every time he says I think, it's actually more like I heard. I watched this video that told me this on YouTube from
Somebody
the Flat Earth
told me.
Society, so it must be true.
So somebody told me. I think.
I saw Level Up.
Therefore, it must be true.
Yeah.
Oh God, my brain's hurting.
The sun's going to get smaller, and that would burn everything. Just like in a magnifying glass, because it's a reflection. Okay, well, look, thank you for subbing.
No, well, I am subbed, only for pure comedic purposes. Yes. Oh God, I can't believe I'm just about to say this, but Chris is actually true. Chris is actually correct. The sun is going to get smaller. One day it will shrink and implode on itself, and it will explode, turn into a dwarf star, burn everything in its solar system. That will happen. I don't know if you want to get your survival kits ready, because that's going to take about 4.83 billion years.
Yeah, I was going to say billion.
All right. So, right, I want everybody. In fact, let's shut this down and everybody run out to Lowe's, run out to wherever you got to go, CVS, get your kits ready, put everything in a bag.
Get your magnifying glasses.
Magnifying glass, of course. Yes. Get a space blanket. Oh, how can I call it a space blanket when space doesn't exist? Oh, shit. Anyway, get a heat blanket. Oh, heat doesn't exist either.
Heat comes from the sun, remember? We're not going to have that anymore, Chuck.
Oh, true.
That's the problem.
Oh, all right. Anyway, just go out and put everything in a medical bag, because in 4.83 billion years, the sun will shrink, implode on itself,
and we'll all be dead.
Wipe out the end. I'll keep my calendar open. Good on you. Oh yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
Don't make any plans for that day.
Please. Yeah. So 4.82 billion years. Do what you want. Have all the parties you want. But unfortunately, 4.83 billion years. It's all over. Sorry, guys.
That's a rough year for all of us.
Yeah. Sorry.
We'll just be in survival mode. Sorry.
Yeah. Sorry. Oops. My bad. Okay. Now this is only 1 minute 13 seconds. This is guaranteed to be an absolute ball buster. I can imagine the shit that's going to be dropped in this video.
Right.
Because it's only 1 minute 13 seconds. Oh, it's a rubbish bag. Okay. Rubbish bag. Just a dustpan and brush with 2 dustpans and 1 brush.
He's really keeping the flat earth clean, you know. All the dust from everywhere, all over the surface, gets in the house. He needs double dustpans.
What's this? stock up on the copper
Copper
tones.
tone sunscreen.
Oh, Lud's making a reference to the Moorish Americans. Like it, Lud. Good on you.
Well, it's true. We will need that for when the sun explodes.
Oh yeah,
I mean,
because when it
we'll need our
explodes,
sunscreen.
it's going to get pretty warm.
That'll
is
help
gonna
us for sure.
It's going to get. And if
I don't
you
usually
think-
burn, but I might that day, so I might want to protect myself. I'm just saying. I'm gonna need
if
that
you-
sunscreen.
And if you think you're going to hell on that day, I can guarantee you will be. All right, this is okay. This is good. Oh God, what are
We'll
we
shut up for it. I promise.
Oh.
Just proving the static electricity here on Earth. A flat land. There's nothing in here right now. See that? The only way static electricity could exist is on a flat, stationary Earth. Look at that. Ow! I was hit by a pillow.
Oh my God! Someone call the police.
There you go. All right. Proving the Earth is flat.
I was so worried. I was so glad he showed us that he was okay.
I literally thought we needed the dustpan and brush to scrape up his remains.
I know. I was like, damn, a pillow. Oh, that's rough.
Okay.
So CC seems to think that you can only have static electricity.
Electricity
But
on a
like
flat-
static electricity it kind of creates itself on the surface of the material. So on like the surface of the bag, right? And it has to do with like
yeah,
like the different charges of the protons and etc. on the bag,
yeah.
and then it makes it stick. So like it wouldn't really have much to do
with
the shape of the Earth or
shape of
gravity
the
at
Earth.
all. I'm very confused.
Yeah. I'm with you on this one. His back
Like,
door.
do atoms not exist on a flat Earth?
Well, of course not. Queen, have you not watched any flat Earth videos? Atoms and protons and all that good stuff. It's fake.
It's all fake.
It's fake. I need to work on my impersonation. Okay, I'm trying to work out if
just proving the static electricity here.
Trying to work out if his back door is metal or wood, but I don't think it matters, does it really?
No,
it doesn't. No, it doesn't matter, does it?
Drywall though, because it would be the static electricity of the bag.
The bag, yep.
Yeah,
So
not
the charge
the
is
wall.
the
right?
charge on the bag.
Yeah,
makes it stick to basically anything. It could probably be sand for all we care. But my other question, which concerns me a lot more, is where is this plastic bag from? Did we across the globe? Sorry, keep saying globe. Silly me. Did we not across the world? Did we not stop plastic bags about 4 or 5 years ago? So
yeah,
where
I live in Canada where we have cardboard straws. Okay, so I don't want to talk about it.
I went to McDonald's for the first time in a very, very long time. I love my chocolate milkshakes. I love a McDonald's chocolate milkshake.
Yeah.
Ordered one. She gave me the straw. got in the car and I went, oh, I haven't had one of these for so long. Took the straw out of the package and I went, what the fuck is this? And yeah, it was a cardboard straw.
Yeah, makes lots of sense, right?
And I went,
and then you're like, do you know what happens when cardboard gets wet? Can you explain to me why we're using these?
This is not right. This
for beverages? Anyone?
And it didn't taste the same. I was tempted to go back, but I thought no.
See, I always joke about it because I remember back in the late 90s when we put everything onto computers to save paper. And then now we're making cardboard straws. And I'm like, I don't get it. Like, what happened? Where did we go wrong?
And we're still printing
right
over the 2000s and the 2010s and now into the 240. You know, we're a paperless society. Everything goes on the computer. But in order to give someone a report, you have to print it out.
Yeah.
Where did we go wrong? Okay, so static electricity proves the
flat Earth, apparently.
Flat. Struggling with that one. Got to admit. Oh, here we go. Lud's always there for me. The bag and the pane, opposite charges, but in New York, apartments have steel doors by code. Ooh.
Oh, so then it could be steel.
It could be steel. Interesting. Is that in Westchester County?
Westchester County.
Lud, can you do some research for me, please? In you don't have to put the when you type in Westchester County. It's not obligatory. It's not. But
yeah, we just add that for effect, you know.
Back in the 60s, all straws were paper. We switched to plastic to save the earth. That is.
I actually believe that because I remember
that is true.
That back in the day, they actually did have a whole thing where they thought that plastic was going to be the answer.
Paper. Oh no, because to create paper, you got to cut down trees, and if you cut down trees, you're going to fuck up the environment.
No oxygen for our world.
Yeah,
they literally thought that it would like ruin our oxygen, right? In Westchester too.
You're going to need 2. Oh. Lud, I love you for a reason, and that is the reason. Look at that. That was quick, eh? Okay.
So it would be a steel door with a plastic bag.
With a plastic bag.
Which that would make some sense for why it would be static. What
the fuck do you think is going to happen?
Well, I'm trying to figure out like how he would explain static electricity.
No. He should get the plastic bag and rub it on his hair, and then see what happens. That would
definitely work.
Fuck, I'm going to use that from now on. Mind blown. Right, we're going 150. Right, one last video. I know you've got a tight schedule, so if it's okay with you, like I said, I haven't watched all of CC's videos for over a week, so this is, you know, this means a lot to me. Oh, that could be.
Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you may be. CC here, Chris.
He's in the work van again.
That is the van.
Yeah, so we're back in the work van.
And that looks like a bit of a trim. I think somebody's been the barbers.
He saw that video of himself and he was like, yeah, this can't do. I need to go get a haircut.
Yeah, every so often, as you probably all know this, as creators, we go back and look at our videos and go, oh, shit. Oh.
What was I wearing there?
Yeah, what was I wearing? That background. Oh, I need to change that. So Chris has watched his video from Wing and gone, got to go to the barbers. Can't be doing a video like that again. Yeah. Three Stooges. Yep. Sorry, had to do that. Right, so he's just dropped another patient off. And I'm a bit worried here. He's taking himself into the woods.
I was about to say, it looks like he's in the forest. Like he's really gone out of his way to hide out and make this
Just to
splatter
get out of the
video.
way of public view of the NPCs. Oh, I've just said NPCs. So if that's on your bingo card, you can have that. You know what the NPCs are, eh?
Oh, yeah. I love the NPCs. CC really
NPCs.
does think that everyone,
Everybody.
he has main character syndrome.
Yeah.
And he somehow thinks that everyone except for him and his family is an NPC.
Is an NPC.
And everyone is lying to him about the shape of the earth. And they all exist just to trick him.
He made a comment. He made a video, and I'm not sure how he got to this point, but he was in a bar apparently with a friend. I find it hard to believe that he's actually got a friend. And he made a comment about NPCs, and apparently some bloke behind him come up and tapped him on the shoulder and goes, "What did you fucking call me?" Somebody's either watched his video or somebody knows what an NPC is, and he tapped him on the shoulder. "What did you fucking say? What did you just call me?" He's like, "Oh no, just talking about a game." He got called out, and if I was walking down the street and I passed Chris, well, first of all, I wouldn't punch him in the face. No, I wouldn't do that, actually.
I would probably do something to make him believe more in NPCs because I'm a brat like that. And I would be like, oh my God, there is Chris from New York, Westchester County. I am going to walk by like a complete robot and then turn into a lizard person.
Westchester County.
Westchester County, yeah.
Yeah.
I'd like go out there and try to be like a robot, make it look like I was glitching a bit.
Yeah.
And then be like, sorry, system shutting down. System shutting down. Like really fuck with him. There was a video he did once where he was in public in his van. And he was in like the city, but he left his van to do one of those walk around videos that he likes to do because he was catching, I believe it was the chemtrails that day. And there was like an airplane that had gone by. He was like showing us the tail to talk about the chemtrails, and somebody walked by him with a mask on. And he started like screaming about how they had a mask on because they were an NPC.
No.
And I was like, oh my God, that person must be just like, what the fuck is wrong with this dude?
Or he's seen Chris. Or he's seen Chris before and go, that's Chris. I'm going to fuck with him. Where's that video? I've got a brilliant video. Is it this one? Oh, it is this one. Oh no, that's not that one. I've got a video. I was out doing something at work, and I was out in the car park, and this plane. Is it this one? Oh, it is this one. I've got it. Pause. And I looked up and I saw this plane, and it was going for Africa. It was light speed, but it made a beautiful contrail. Absolutely beautiful. Let me. Oh no, I don't want to do that. I want to play. Here we go. Oh no, it's not that one. And I thought, I have got. Oh, don't tell me I pressed stop. Anyway, this plane was going. It was just shooting across the sky, faster than anything of it, like normal commercial plane. But it left this beautiful contrail, and I was like, "Oh God, I've got to make a video on this. I've got to go back to contrails, because people get triggered so easily. I've got so much evidence on what a contrail actually is.
Yeah.
It's chemicals. Oh. Anyway, so Chris is in the now. As we watch the video, can we just make sure there's no hose pipe in the back there? Because I'm a bit worried about Chris. Because
look out for bears.
Well, no. When you go into the I'll tell you this. I'll tell you this story privately. But generally, when people go into the woods, you need to make sure there's no hose pipe because might not see them tomorrow.
Yep.
Westchester County. It's a 3724.
Did he forget where he was then? 173. Did he
He's still
glitch?
asleep.
Did Chris just glitch then? Oh no.
He's still asleep. Westchester County. It's a 17.
Sorry, I'm waking up.
He glitched.
He glitched?
Is Chris an NPC?
He's probably the NPC. See, that's what really is going on here.
So he's the NPC.
Yeah,
Everybody else is real.
Yeah, it's projection.
Chris, you glitched. Oh, I've got no faith in Chris anymore. He just glitched. I mean, I've never had any faith in Chris to start with. He just glitched.
Like, yeah, I don't have much to lose.
24. Are you still asleep? Huh? Are you still asleep?
I don't think so.
I'm a little confused. Okay.
Got that.
Okay. We know
That
this.
woke me up. Chris is confused. That needs to go in the bingo card from now on. I'm confused. Definitely wake up is in the bingo card.
Yep.
No, I am. I can't seem to pinpoint the rotation of Earth and exactly how we can feel it.
We don't.
And where we could actually see it. Okay, because
we don't.
NASA, you know that satellite, the fake satellite that they have out there that's pointing to Earth, which is the worst video I've ever seen yet. That's live. You can log on to it right now. It's showing it. Well, first off, it's 90% clouds. That's always nice. It's showing it rotate in space. You can see it. You know how you look. You know. Let me explain rotation for you, just so you know what you're looking for. Okay, when you're actually.
Yeah, this should be good.
I do actually like the word rotation he uses instead of spinning because we don't spin.
Usually we're spinning on a big wet ball.
Big wet ball.
Now we're just rotating on a big wet ball.
Never rotate. Or maybe he's coming round.
It is one step in the right direction for CC and a giant leap for all of mankind.
Oh, you can have a fist bump for that. That is brilliant. I like that.
At this fake CGI bullshit. It's when the clouds are actually moving around Earth.
There's the CGI bullshit.
Good job. I like that. That's rotation. That's right. Perfect. Okay.
It is.
So the clouds are rotating around, and sometimes they show.
Do you know why, Chris? Do you know why the clouds rotate around the Earth? Just going to use one word. Atmosphere.
You know, the continents rotating too. Sometimes they don't. It depends on what kind of mood they're in. If it's like a Friday,
the continents are rotating. Now I'm very confused again.
Did you picked?
I was like, why? Well, wouldn't we all be rotating then? I'm just very confused.
No,
are they separate?
Yeah, obviously. So Africa on a Friday just went. Do you know what?
Fuck these people! I'm turning around.
I don't want to rotate today. I'm just going to stay still. Fuck it. Imagine if the whole of Asia did that. So India, Pakistan, fucking Islamabad,
right?
Russia, Thailand, Vietnam. They went. Do you know what? No.
Yeah, they were just like, we're not rotating anymore.
No, not today. No. No, don't want to. We just don't want to. Fucking hell. I've got to play that. I've never gone back so many times on a single video.
They show, the continents rotating too. Sometimes they don't. It depends on what kind of mood they're in. If it's like a Friday.
Sometimes Asia gets on her period,
Yeah,
she's like, I'm just really
Not me off.
moody today, and I
Nah.
don't feel like
Nah.
rotating with the rest
Nah.
of the world. So you can all just rotate without me.
Yeah.
I'll be here very upset.
Just carry on. Just carry on. I'll catch up with you on Monday. I'm taking the weekend off. I've been rotating for the last, I don't know what, 4.3 billion years. I'm fucking sick of it. I'm done. I'm just going. Do you know what I'm going to do? This is Asia speaking. I'm going to watch the rest of you fucking rotate. I'm just going to kick back.
Yeah, and it just does nothing.
How's that working for you? Yeah. Go on. Do your fucking rotation. Yeah. Fuck you, world.
Because it's the weekend, they want to go to their Hamptons house, But if it's a Monday or Tuesday and they're paying it.
That's funny. I've not watched this video, but that's funny when I said I'm going to take the weekend off, and he just said, weekend. Oh, go to the Hamptons. Didn't think about that.
I'll write that down.
So I'm Asia, and I don't want to rotate this weekend.
So you go to the Hamptons.
So what I'm going to do is I'm Asia on the opposite side of the world, but all of a sudden I'm just going to go to the Hamptons because that's the only place apparently in the world that you can go to relax.
Yep.
I mean, how about, I don't know, Ibiza, Jamaica,
Hawaii's nice.
Oh, Hawaii, beautiful.
I'm just saying.
Where else? Where else can you go just to relax, just to kick
Mexico.
back? Mexico.
We went there on our honeymoon. That was nice.
Cancun. I went Cancun.
Yeah,
Cancun.
Cancun.
Beautiful holiday there. Where else could you go? You could come down here to New Zealand. It's summer here. It's summer here. It's 22 degrees.
Yep.
What do you need to go to the Hamptons? The Hamptons will be cold. You're in. Oh no! Don't go to the Hamptons.
Skiing in the Hamptons right now.
Yeah, just come to New Zealand. Come to Australia. It's warm. We'll go to the beach. We'll put on our speedos. We'll go fishing off the beach.
I'm just picturing like Asia trying to go on vacation. Like I'm just gonna take all these millions of people with me as I just go over here to the Hamptons.
All these countries. I mean, what, 20, 30, 40 countries.
Just up
possibly about 3 billion of people. Guys. Yep. It's Friday. All right. We're gonna have drinks as soon as you finish your work on Friday.
We're taking the weekend off from rotating.
We're gonna have some drinks, and then we're going to the Hamptons. Come on, all of you.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't. I'm going. No. There's no discussion about this. Come on. We're going to the Hamptons.
Right.
So I do know. I've not been to the Hamptons, but I've seen pictures of the Hamptons, and there are lots of big properties out there, huge houses.
Yeah.
But is there a house big enough?
No.
To take,
not for Asia. I'm sorry.
To take 40 countries and 3 billion people?
Yeah, I'm not sure where Cece's going with this at all. I'm kind of like, where are you taking us on this journey, Cece?
I mean, trust me, I am not adverse at all to taking the weekend off and going away. I would be quite happy with that, but continents?
Attention. Yeah, sometimes you'll get the continents actually moving too. But the clouds are moving faster than the continents, which means clouds have to be doing close to 1,400 miles per hour.
He's glitching. Oh my God. Disney.
My fucking stars. Again, as you all know, this is the first time I'm watching this video. Oh,
He's glitching right out.
Chris.
Maybe the U.S. decided to go to the Hamptons.
Oh,
That's what's
North
going
America, South America, two continents getting together and having a party. Let's go to the Hamptons, guys.
Yeah, CC's glitching due to this.
This is fucking funny.
You know, up there, because we're supposedly spinning at 1,000 miles per hour, right? Is that how it works? Is that the fake bullshit that they have?
Oh my.
But then my problem is,
Your problem right now is your video. I'm just saying. I want to fix
Right.
that.
So this video came out what? Let's just go back a wee bit. Right, so this video came out 2 days ago. Right, I challenge you, Miss Queen of Karma. I challenge you. Where were we? Oh,
Right around there, yeah.
Yeah. Right, I challenge you, Miss Queen of Karma. I challenge you to beat me on making a video about this.
Oh yeah.
All right, I hereby officially lay down a challenge. Who will be the first one to grab this video and make a video? It's
Okay.
officially a challenge.
fake bullshit that they have. But then my problem is,
Well, you got lots of problems, CC.
I look at the weather station and they're not showing anything revolving at all. They're not showing the landmass underneath the clouds moving. See, I'm confused. I don't know what to think. Should I believe NASA or should I believe the weatherman, who seems to know exactly
Nobody
when the
believes the
storm's
weatherman,
coming,
Stacey.
Well, yeah.
in pinpoint accuracy.
If there is anybody out there watching this and watching it on playback, let me know if you believe the weatherman. Because
Yeah, I don't tend to believe the weatherman ever.
we don't. We look at the weather report and go, okay, 20, 25, 26. Yeah, I'm going to put an umbrella in the car. Yeah, I'm just going to make sure I've got a coat. Yeah, no. Especially in America. I lived in America for 6 months, and holy cow, the weather reports and the weather journalists over there. I don't like to say this normally to people, but they are full of shit.
Yeah.
They're full of shit.
Yeah.
So, so you're sitting there watching the news, the fake news. Sorry, the fake news. You're watching the fake news. The weather report comes on after tomorrow. Yeah. So tomorrow, let's see. Let's pick a good temperature. So over here in Iowa, it's going to be about 5 degrees. So wrap up warm. It's gonna be a cold one. All right, back to you in the studio. That day, it's about 30.
Yeah.
I should be in shorts, t-shirts, and fucking jangles, and I'm in 2 pairs of jeans, an undergarment, a t-shirt, a sweatshirt, a coat, a hat, scarf, gloves.
Yep.
And it's
here in Canada, you can't keep up with it.
No. All right, we're nearly there.
See when that rain's going to come in. Who should I believe? I can't figure it out.
Oh, just
wake up!
Just on that point. Oh, wake up. That's definitely on the bingo. NASA don't actually do weather forecasts. They assist with weather forecasts because of their satellites and their, I don't know, the ISS and all of that good stuff.
Yeah.
They exist with it, but they don't.
Yeah, but it's meteorologists usually that do.
Yeah.
The weather.
So
That's a completely different thing.
NASA hasn't got its own TV station or YouTube channel or website going. And today, the weather from NASA will be hot, cold, cold, hot, hot, cold, mild, medium.
And then the sun is going to get very small and blow up and set us all on fire.
And then tonight, when the moon comes out, it's going to get very cold.
Very cold.
Very cold. Oh, wrap up warm, people.
You know how the cold front comes from that moon?
On that moon. Oh, that damn moon. Damn moon. How dare it be tidal locked to us? God damn it.
Nothing's moving. The only thing that's fucking moving up there are stars. Okay, today, the last State of the Union speech that Biden will be making.
Oh, he's very political as well. Religious and political. Hugely political. Fucking hates Biden.
Yeah. Yeah, he doesn't like Obama and Obamacare. I remember that.
Hates Obama with
He
a
was like
passion.
very, very mad about it. The one video, he was like, "That fucking Obama." I was like, "Whoa."
Whoa, yeah, it's like even for me. I think I've told you this before, but the rhetoric of my channel is no politics, no religion, no COVID, and there's actually a new rule. You probably don't know the new fourth rule. So no politics, no religion, no COVID. The fourth rule is you must never crack a funny while I'm taking a swig of something.
Oh, that's. I think that rule's there because of me.
You're not
think
helping.
that was because you almost spit stuff out of your
I
mouth.
did. I did. I cracked a funny. And I almost broke a monitor. In fact, there's still parts there that need cleaning. But yes, so but politics for Chris.
Oh yeah, no, he's very political.
That Obama rant, I remember that one. Oh
yeah, that was a bad one. He got very upset.
Oh,
for no reason either.
Oh yeah, no,
there's like no reason.
Just triggered.
14, I believe.
He paid a lot of money for his camera.
2, 3.
For it to do this.
Proud of you. Good job.
One thing I must do is actually capture this
nonsense.
Video.
Okay. And I'm going to commemorate it by giving you a little wager. Let's see how long you last. Now, I won't be able to do it tonight because I have to work tomorrow. So I can't do it, but maybe I could pre-record it or something like that and do it like on a Saturday night. And I'll do a live video or something like that.
What?
I'm not sure. I don't know. I mean, I'm just so excited about the union address. I just can't wait. I can't wait.
Chris is
so
going
anyway,
live.
I'm going to propose a wager of a beer and a shot. Remember when they were giving beers and a shot away? Free donuts.
At the UN?
They were
just giving away donuts at the UN?
No,
it sounds like a great time.
Let's go. Let's go. You grab the family. Grab the family.
What are you complaining about?
We'll buy a big house together. We'll have fun. We'll get free coffee and donuts and fucking all sorts. No, what he's talking about is when the first COVID injection came out, they were basically begging people to get vaccinated. And the state of New York apparently was offering a beer, shots, and even $100 to get vaccinated, to protect the fucking country, to protect the world, to protect
it's
humanity.
because unfortunately in that area there seems to be a lot of flat earthers and people that are anti-vax and
yeah, well, it kind of goes hand in hand, unfortunately.
Yeah, it really does. So that's the only reason why they had to do that. It's because of the people that are anti-vax not getting vaccinated. So like he's kind of the reason for it.
because they knew Chris lived in Westchester County, and it was like, I will give you whatever you want. I'll give you a fucking new Mercedes.
We'll even tell you that the world is flat, okay? If you
That's
want
right.
to
That's
get
it.
this fucking shot.
For a month, we'll all just agree.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's flat. Just take the fucking shot, will you?
Yeah.
And protect humanity.
Which is funny because he would have had to have taken the shot for his job in
For
order
his
to
job,
keep his
absolutely.
job,
Yep.
because it did get to the point everywhere where they were like, okay, listen, if you're in any kind of healthcare profession,
Anything to do with healthcare.
yeah, and
Absolutely.
and I know he's like technically just the driver or whatever, but they would
Doesn't
still
matter.
be
He's
forced
still got
to
to have
get
contact.
it
He's
for
got to
being
open
around
those.
elderly people, right?
He's
Because
got to.
if
He's
you're
got to
around
open.
vulnerable people, you were
He's got to
forced
open those
get
back
it.
doors. He's got to operate the lift. He's got to put people in the
Yeah,
van.
so he's around
He's
them
got to
enough. If
strap
he
them
catches
down.
it, he could kill those elderly people he brings to appointments. You know, like, it's not really a joke.
Just, I mean,
Yeah, NY was ground zero. They had bodies. Yeah.
well, they were in trucks. Were they not in refrigerated trucks? There was that many people dying. They just put people in trucks and just went.
Yeah, no, it got really bad. So everyone had to.
Because New York is
very overpopulated.
Yeah, well, exceptionally overpopulated. I mean, it's something like 8 million people in New York or something crazy.
Yeah, it's pretty big.
In the greater New York, in the
Yeah, it's
state.
probably one of the biggest like areas in the US, I would say, for the number of people in the area too.
I thought London had a lot of people. London, to the best of my knowledge, is somewhere probably nowadays around about 6 million people in the sort of greater London area. And I used to think that was a lot of people. But ever since I went to New York, oh my God, there's people everywhere.
Yeah. Yeah, it's very, very populated there. So they would have been, quite a state during the pandemic. It would have been bad.
And I loved it. I unfortunately, I managed to spend something like 2.5 days in New York, but oh my God, it is one of the greatest places on earth. It really is. One of the greatest places. Anyway, we're nearly done.
Turkeys? Did they actually go that low and actually give free turkeys away at the supermarket? They must have. I don't know.
I don't know. That's because you don't do research, Chris. Oh, Lutz says I grew up in NYC. Oh, here we go. What's this? 8.46 million in 2021.
Yeah. It's probably one of the biggest areas in the US for how many people are in the area.
Sort of people per square mile. It's
like the ratio for the area versus the number of people. It might be one of the bigger ones.
Because I mean, Los Angeles obviously is but Los Angeles is again, that's where I landed. But for me, Los Angeles is very spread.
Yeah.
It comes way inland.
Yeah, it's a little different.
And so, yes, there are lots
New
of
York's
people.
a bit more concentrated, if you will. So it seems like a lot more, too, because of that. Yeah, LA, I think, is more like...
Yeah, it's a land. It's more of a land mass, isn't it?
It covers more land, I believe, than New York does.
It's sort of from here to here and here.
Because, like, I guess here in Canada, I'm trying to think, like, our New York, I guess, would be like Toronto. Because our Toronto's like that, you know what I'm saying? So it would probably be like Toronto, where everything's very like fast paced and fast moving, and then there's always people on the street that you're bumping into. It's like shoulder to shoulder people, you know.
Same with Auckland here in New Zealand. I lived in Auckland for 3 years.
Yeah.
Fucking people everywhere. And there's only when I was there, 1.2 million people in Auckland, but they all just seemed to be in the center of Auckland at the same time. There was just
like I think here in Ottawa we have a population of less people, but then also it's spread out more as well.
Yep. And Calgary, of course, I went on honeymoon to Calgary, and lots of people there, but the place is absolutely, it's fucking massive.
Yeah, it's pretty big.
It's huge. And then we went up to Edmonton, and again, lots and lots of people, but you know, Edmonton's sort of this big, so
yeah,
you'd never see the same person twice. But I did love my time in Canada. Those 2 weeks I spent up there were absolutely beautiful, and I considered, we both considered emigrating to Canada, but unfortunately, back then, this was 2005, I think we looked at it. Ex-Mrs. Chuck, with her degree, she would have to go back to university and requalify.
Re-educate.
And me as a police officer, even though at that time I got 2000, what did I say, 2005, I was 7, 8, 9. I was 9 years a cop. And they said, yeah, if you join, I'm sorry, but we're going to have to send you right back to recruit school.
Yeah, you'd probably have to start over. And you don't want to do that.
Over. So then we looked at New Zealand, and they went, oh, you've got a degree in environmental sciences. Thank you very much. We'll take you. Oh, you're a police officer of 7, 8, 9 years. Oh, we'll take you as well. Come on down. So we ended up in New Zealand.
Yeah, here you would have to redo it. It'd be the same if I went to the US. I'd have to redo my whole schooling.
Doesn't matter. Even these days, even like today, if I was to go to America, I'd be a rookie. I'd just straight back into school.
I'd have to do everything over again. No, thank you.
And probably the same with that Ex-Mrs. Chuck and her degree. You'd just redo everything. Like, fuck, come on. What's this? Montreal is like Manhattan, but NYC has 4 more boroughs. Oh, Montreal, yeah. Montreal's quite a big city, isn't it?
Yeah. I like Montreal, but I like Old Montreal. If you ever go to Montreal, go to Old Montreal. It reminds me of London.
Oh, okay.
It's very like London-esque because it has like very old buildings, and that's why it's Old Montreal. Oh. And just it has like stone roads, and like
wow.
Very London-esque.
And how do you pronounce Montreal, by the way?
Well, in English it's Montreal, and then in French it's Montreal.
Oh, Montreal.
Montreal.
Why did I go all Italian then? I was Montreal. I went all Italian.
Yeah, French and Italian are pretty close together.
Yeah, they are. I've got a very, very good friend of mine. In fact, he was one of my what do you call him? Not groomsmen. Anyway, he was part of the party. He's very clever. He's got a degree in French and Italian. And I said to him one day, I says, Dave, how did you do that? How did you like learn French and then learn? He says, Matt, he says they are a lot closer than you think.
Yeah.
So once you've got a handle on one of the languages, to French and Italian, not Spanish, but French and Italian, he says they're pretty.
Yeah, they're very similar.
They're very
a lot
close.
Of the same words and pronunciations and
male and female and past.
Yeah, and everything's gendered.
Yeah. Right, let's finish this, and then I'm going to let you go. We've got about a minute to go.
Anyway, so to commemorate the anniversary that we're coming up on.
The anniversary.
Every time Biden fucks up,
anniversary. Is he talking about the presidential
Of
election?
the UN address? Is that, or of the
Yeah,
presidential election?
the State of the Union. Doesn't
I don't
that
know. I'm so
happen?
confused. We're talking about 4 different countries now.
Yeah, I'm lost. Well, we're on a flat Earth, so
Yeah, I guess borders aren't the same on his Earth. That's
time
true.
zones.
I always ask them to explain time zones to me because where
Time
you are, it's
zone.
daytime. Here it's 10 p.m. And I'm like, how can Chuck have it be in the afternoon on the 10th
Yep,
and then
I'm
I'm on the 9th at
in
night?
tomorrow.
Yeah, you're a day ahead of me. So
I'm
I'm
in the
still,
future.
it's still
I'm in the
March
future.
9th where I am. And it's 10 p.m. Couple hours before midnight, before it switches to the 10th. And it's very dark here. You know, the moon is making it very cold. You know, so, and I'm like, so how does that work on your flat Earth?
And of course,
Because
my
like,
son.
wouldn't the sun just light up the entire Earth, and then the moon would be there too?
No,
Like, I don't understand.
God. Do you not watch any videos? The sun is local. It's only
Yeah.
roughly about 30 or 40 miles up.
Yeah,
So
that's why it's gonna set us on fire. Remember, we're
that's
the
right.
ants.
So it just does that. That's why it can't do the laser, because it's so close.
Right.
Didn't think of that. But what I do love the flat Earth explanation about the seasons is that the sun is local. It's only 30 miles up there. And then it goes around on the circular Capricorn. But then somehow, magically, at the change of seasons, it sort of moves a little bit and then goes on the circle of Cancer. Well, how does it move?
Oh, so it's little rotations.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. Yeah, well, I'm exaggerating a wee bit, but you know, it sort of does this, and then it moves out of it, and then it does the big rotations. So, how does it move? How does it know when? Oh, Mrs. Sun, it's March. We got to move out. We got to. I'm sick and tired of moving. Oh no, but we got to move from Capricorn to Cancer. Come on, put everything in the bag. We got to go. I mean, how can you?
Right.
How can you actually think that the sun does that and then goes, oh shit, it's March. Right, we're going to move out.
Yeah, like what makes it move? How does it know?
Is it on a track? Is it on a?
Is there a timer? It's an alarm.
It's alarm. The alarm goes off, and Mr. Sun goes, oh shit, it's when's the summer solstice? June. It's June, Mrs. Sun, we got to move. And she's going, I'm sick and tired of this fucking moon. I can't be doing that anymore.
Right? Like, what is that? I don't know. Wait, CC thinks that everything's a light, so I also want to know, like, who does maintenance on the moon and the sun?
And
Like, how is it a light bulb that just lasts forever?
Oh, because projectors do not last forever.
Right. So how does that work?
Oh my God, funny story. So that company that I worked for, Woodside, I worked for them, and oil and gas company, platforms all around the world. Sorry, all across the flat Earth. Yeah. And we had this massive meeting room. It had 3 projectors because we had massive emergencies, cyclones, weather systems, platforms blowing up, people are having heart attacks on platforms, all that stuff. So we had massive, huge meetings, 40 plus people, and I've got 3 projectors going at the same time. Need to get the information onto the screen, etc., etc.
Yeah.
I was there for 14 months, I had to replace, or I had to call someone to replace the bulbs in those projectors because we used them that much
Yeah.
that the bulbs blew.
Yeah.
Now, this is 14 months. The Earth or the solar system or all of us have
That's
been
a
in
lot of
existence
bulbs that
for
you would need.
4.35 billion years. It's a lot of bulbs. That's a great contract.
That's a lot of that's a lot of maintenance.
That's a great contract, though.
Yeah, right?
So,
I wonder who got that.
hi, yep. So, hang on. Who calls who? The sun calls the Earth.
Yeah, right. I don't know.
Hello, it's the sun here. Hello, what's happening? Yeah. Oh, you're not going to believe this. The bulb was gone again on the projection on the moon. Again? I only changed it 4 days ago. Yeah, well, it's just a projection. Just all right. Well, that'll be $5 million.
Right? Exactly. Like, what's the price of this service?
Yeah, and who's paying the bill?
It's like the head of NASA. He knows. He calls them up and he's like, "Do you guys need new bulbs? Are you going to burn out? We got to make sure you don't burn out during the day, okay? That will ruin this whole operation."
That's right. I've got to get some stock in. So how long do we think we're going to be going for? Because I've got to get stock. I've got to get these bulbs made, and it's not going to be cheap.
Yeah, they'd be some powerful bulbs, like the wattage on those, right? So probably takes a lot to make them.
It's
the materials that are going into this, and how do we keep that a secret? Like, how does the warehouse build these?
Build the bulbs
and then deliver them, and nobody knows. They're off the grid in their trucks.
Amazon comes up.
Yeah, Amazon delivers all the Amazon.
I've got your.
They signed a confidentiality agreement.
I've got your bulbs. What? I've got your package. Is it the bulbs?
We signed an NDA. Remember?
It's the thing.
The things, Yeah, gotcha.
Let's finish this off. I'm going to let you go.
And says something stupid. Okay.
Oh,
remember?
Because the pot can't call the kettle black. Sorry, Chris. I had to throw that in there.
This is to commemorate for 4 years. When he says something stupid or lies, okay, that's a big one too. A beer and a shot. Okay, so let's see if it's going to be about a 43-minute speech, I believe, if he can even last. I don't know what they're pumping him up with. Oh my God, what the fuck do you think?
How does he know it's going to be a 43-minute speech?
Yeah, I guess the length of it is, I don't know.
Yeah, there's obviously certain topics he's got to cover, and he's got to talk about this and that.
I'm thinking like maybe they have it on a TV guide somewhere, and that's just the length that they show it on the TV. So he's like decided that that's how long it's going to be without realizing that's like the whole thing, actually.
So the whole of the American TV broadcasting system. So I'm going to say some acronyms. I don't know if they're true. So ABC and CBS and Fox, they're all going. Okay, well, how long have you got between Supernatural and Breaking Bad? Oh, yeah, I've got roughly about. I don't know, 39 minutes. What have you got? I can drop a commercial maybe, and I could probably squeeze about 40 minutes. Well, we're going to take away these commercials, so we've got 43 minutes.
Okay, we'll make sure that the president's speech is only 43 minutes long.
Hello, you're connected to the White House. Yes, can I speak to the president's speechwriter, please? Yes, go ahead. Yes, Yeah, hi there. It's NBC here. We've all decided that we've got about 43 minutes. Okay, I'll write the speech and make sure it only lasts 43 minutes long. Thank you very much for letting me know. Bye.
Right. Right. I don't know.
I shouldn't do this, but I've got a little bit of a funny story about when I got married. So when I got married, my partner in traffic, Jane Redding, she was a crazy redhead. She came up with this idea of placing bets on how long my best man's speech was.
Oh yeah.
Everyone put in, I think it was £5. Everyone put in five. Even I did it. And I went, I have absolutely no fucking idea how long this speech is. So I can't even remember how long. I'll go with like 9 minutes, 37 seconds or something stupid like that. So we all put money in. Crazy redheads. No, crazy redheads are wonderful. Love crazy redheads. And so, we all took bets on how long this speech was. And somebody, Jane, in fact, put the stopwatch on us the second he stood up to the second he sat down. And we all, no, it wasn't £5 because that was a lot of money. There was a lot of people that did. I think we all put £2 in. And so basically, this guy won. He got it on the nail accidentally, but he got it on the nail.
Yeah.
And the money we generated bought him and his wife a bottle of champagne, a proper Moet and Chandon bottle of champagne. What a great gimmick. Absolutely brilliant gimmick for any wedding. Have a bet on how long the best man speech is going to be. You could make an absolute fortune. So that's talking about speeches, but that's brilliant. Yes. So, oh, yes. Okay. Right. 43 minutes. I'll make sure it doesn't go past 42 minutes and 59 seconds. Thank you. Bye-bye. How does he know it's 43 minutes?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe Cece has some knowledge that we're
Maybe he wrote
unaware
it.
of. Maybe he
wrote
is actually telling us the truth about things.
Maybe he wrote it.
No, oh, there you go.
Can you imagine CC writing a State of the Union?
Wake up! It would just be like
43 minutes of
they're lying
wake
to
up,
you,
people!
fucking NPCs.
You've been
What the fuck
lied
is the
to.
matter with you?
NASA is not real. NASA is over. Oh,
Yeah, that's all it would be.
You could
It would
actually
be an
probably
awful speech.
you could actually probably write a speech for 43 minutes just screaming every
Absurdities that CC comes up with.
But Biden is an NPC in CC's game. Oh,
Right, probably.
That's deep.
He really does think that because he went to the store once, okay, and when he got back, he was very upset, and he like did a video in his car like before he even got home, and he was like, "I just went into the store, and everyone in the store is an NPC," and I was like, "Oh my god, CC!"
I saw that one.
It was a good one, and I was like, "Oh man, CC." He was so upset about it too.
It was a wee while ago, wasn't it? It was
Yeah, it was like I've been covering CC for like 2 or 3 years now. But it was a good one because he got very, very upset. Like he was like, every single person in the store is an NPC, and the cashier was an NPC, and the people are looking at me.
They must have. I don't know.
Yeah, I know. He was. What did he say? There was a bloke that walked in and was just looking at me.
Yeah. He was like, somebody's looking at me, and I know that they're an NPC because they're looking at me. And then the cashier spoke to me, and that told me she was an NPC too. And I'm like, the cashier's supposed to speak to you, CC. That's what happens when you go to the store. Like,
that's what they're fucking paid to do. They
and they're probably looking at you because of your hair. Okay, you're out there with this crazy.
They're looking and going, "How do you get such luscious locks?"
That's right.
Oh God! Right, we were somewhere around here.
what they're pumping him up with. Oh my God. What the fuck do you think they could be possibly fucking pumping him up with to have him talk for?
Okay, so the president now apparently is a blow up doll, and they're pumping him up.
They're pumping him up with stuff
Yep.
to get him to talk for 43 minutes. But I'm sitting here wondering what Cece's pumped up on to be screaming in his car out in the woods about the flat earth and the president. I mean, is it just me?
Great question.
For 43 minutes. 43 minutes. He can't even speak for 2 minutes without not making any sense at all.
See, this is the thing, right? There's this whole thing right now about Biden being sick because he's elderly. Okay, so I think Cece's trying to talk about that, and he's suggesting that they have to get the president high on substances in order to keep him going, you know?
Well, give me another quarter of a second. Oh, fucking hell. Biden's 81 years old. I mean, so
Yeah, I think he's one of the oldest presidents that they've ever had.
I think he's now at 81. I think he's the oldest president. And, you know, doesn't matter. Age has got. He's been in politics his entire life. He's
like since he was a teenager. He's actually.
He's been there.
He was there for Watergate. Okay, he went through all that. He's been around here.
Oh shit! If he's been there for Watergate, then he's a very old man. Very, very, very old. Is the oldest ever. Thank you, Lud. I love Lud. Lud is my sort of secret Googler.
Yeah,
he looks shit up for me. But it doesn't matter. Well, that means his experience. Okay, he probably is getting a little bit. Yeah, all right. He's probably losing the grip on some stuff, but it doesn't matter. At the end of the day, he's the leader of the free world, or leader of America.
Yeah.
It is what it is, you know. But
Cece's obviously very triggered by this.
Triggered beyond triggered. In fact, he's the trigger on the trigger of the trigger for the trigger by the trigger around the trigger.
To pull the trigger, yeah.
So a beer and a shot. Let's see how far you get. I can guarantee you one thing. Take this to the bank.
Ooh.
You will.
Oh, are you ready? You got a pen and piece of paper?
We gotta take this to the bank.
You're going to take this to the bank. Hello, my darling.
We get our checkbooks.
Sorry, my on-screen wife has just appeared in the chat. Right, so are you ready? Everybody, all four of us, get your pen and paper. In fact, I'll get my...
Get it out. Get ready.
I've got my pad ready and my pen. Right, we're going to take this to the bank, people. We are going to be rich.
Yep, he said so. He promised.
In 4.83 billion years, when we cash this in, we are going to be rich, okay? Just remember this. Here we go. Oh, fuck, I'm so excited for this.
Will be bombed by 20.
Sorry.
Not making any sense at all.
I missed that. Right. Here we go.
Okay. So a beer and a shot. Let's see how far you get. I can guarantee you one thing. Take this to the bank. You will be bombed by 22 minutes, possibly on the floor. Now, the shot could be anything you'd like. Choose your poison. Okay. So that's the wager for tonight. Enjoy.
Alcohol poisoning is serious.
It should be fun. Get your popcorn out because it's going to be a winner. I thank you for subbing. I thank you for viewing my video.
That was such a weird trigger screaming match in his car in the middle of the woods.
Well, that's why he goes to the woods. So people don't look at him.
That must be it, right? He drove out to the woods because he knew he was going to be screaming in his work van.
I actually know what company he works for. researched it and Googled it. I know exactly where Chris works, but I'm not that kind of person. I'm not going to do that. So what were we writing down?
I missed it.
Have a good time. It should be fun. Get your popcorn out because it's going to be a winner. Right?
It's back here. Here we go.
And have a good time.
Nope.
It should be fun.
Missed it again.
On the floor.
Right, here we go.
Now the shot could be anything you'd like.
No,
Thing. Take this to the bank.
Right, take this to the bank. Take this to the bank. Ready? Write this down.
Be bombed by 22 minutes.
Oh, he's saying that if we drink during the presidential address, we'll be drunk by 22 minutes because Joe Biden is apparently gonna act up during it.
Like, say
we're supposed to drink when he lies.
Say certain phrases, and then it's like if you watch some of my videos and I go jiggins, then you take a shot.
Yeah, yeah. He wants you to do that with the presidential address.
Okay.
And he says you'll be drunk by 20 minutes. 22 minutes, I believe.
Well, what's he going to say? Well, what's the catchphrase, Chris?
The lies.
On the floor. Now the shot could be anything you'd like.
Yep.
Choose your poison.
I would go.
Might as well make it some tequila. Make it some good.
I was
some good tequila.
Tequila, yeah. Jaeger. Jack or Jim.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So what's the catchphrase? How are we going to get drunk, Chris?
Okay. So that's the wager for tonight. Enjoy and have a good time. It should be fun. Get your popcorn out because it's going to be a winner. I thank you for subbing. I thank you.
I think he said when he lies, we're supposed to drink.
Oh, okay.
And by 22 minutes, you know, those
22
lies.
minutes. All right. Well, I'm going to put my pad and pen down because okay, that was interesting. Whew. Shit.
You got so angry.
And that's full on anger. That's amazing. Right. So we're going to stop that. I don't think anybody got the full bingo because NPCs, I don't know. Cover with a Dome, I did see that.
No, we were close.
I'm one away. I lost my train of thought. He normally says that. Oh, spinning wet ball, got that. Oh, it's all bullshit, got that. Sonny's local, got that. Oh, I was literally 2 away.
Yeah, I was 2 away. It's all right next time.
Yeah, next time. Right. So let's bring us back. I don't understand why I can't bring you up. I am so sorry. I would love to have your icon.
It's all good.
I don't understand why. It's not even. Oh, exits. No. All right. I don't understand. I will work on it. I've had lots of issues with my computer recently. My darling on-screen wife helped me get this camera back. So a wee while ago, just very, very quickly in a very boring story, I am still on the title of our house in Perth in Western Australia. My wife needs to get me off the title so she can refinance and carry on with her life. We've had to go through a separation, people, although we've been separated for 8 years. We're also divorced, but we still had to go through a separation thing. We had to have independent legal advice. And the legal advice that I got was through a company in Melbourne, and they wanted to do a Zoom call. I mean, Zoom is Zoom,
yeah.
isn't it? Yep.
Yeah.
So when I finished that call, blah, 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 carried on. Then I tried to, in fact, I actually tried to speak to Virgo, and I tried to speak to a friend of mine in another place in New Zealand, and I tried to speak to ex-Mrs. Chuck, but my camera just went for about 30 seconds, and then it literally did a Chris. It did that glitchy thing, and then just died.
Oh no.
Turns out Zoom had installed itself in the background and installed itself with a corrupt file.
Oh no.
So we ended up deleting Zoom, deleting that file. And I genuinely thought that this camera was broke. I just thought it was fucked. But turns out it wasn't that. And here I am.
That's good though.
It is brilliant. The only gripe I've got about fixing my camera is that my friend, my dear on-screen wife, Virgo, called me at 2:00 in the morning.
Oh no.
And we sat together for two and a bit hours fixing this. And I'm due at work the next day. And I'm like, oh, I gotta go. She's going, no, we gotta fix this. And I'm going, I gotta get to bed. We gotta fix this. So, but we are fixed, and here we are.
Wonderful.
Queen, I cannot thank you enough for jumping up and jumping on the panel and playing CC Bingo with me. Thank you very, very much. We have had
Thank you for having me, Chuck.
3 hours we've been going, and it's been I could probably keep going for another 3 hours on Chris, because he's
a fun one, that's for sure.
What's that phrase? He's the gift that just keeps on giving.
Yeah, he is. He really is. On our flat earth.
Nice. Like what you did there. On our flat earth. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Feel free to, if you want to take this video and put it on your channel, you're more than welcome. Thank you very much.
I will get some more people to you, Chuck.
Oh, I'd love it. Oh, talking of that, I meant to mention this the other day. Stand by. I am 52 subscribers away from 3,000.
Okay.
When I hit the 3,000 mark, we are going to party like it was literally 1999. We're going to have such a party. So I'm not asking you. I'm not asking you to do that. I'm just making an actual statement. Is that I am at 2,948. You know what it's like when you get to that sort of milestone. You go, oh,
yeah, I do.
So close. 52 subscribers away. So we're going to have a massive party. I might even. Ooh, here's a thought. Might even do a 24-hour.
That's hard. The most I've ever gone for was 8 hours, and I had difficulties. It was only because I had other people on with me.
But I can do it because I've got so many different time zones.
Yeah.
So I'd have people in Australia, the West Coast, Central.
I'm in Canada.
East Coast, Canada, England. I think I've got a subscriber somewhere in Asia as well. So I could possibly do it. Ooh, that's a thought.
That'd be a good time. Do it.
But it's going to be brilliant. When I hit 3,000 subscribers, it's going to be amazing. So, but Queen, I want to thank you so much. Let me just bring that back up here. Thank you so much. Thank you for joining in. I know your schedule is busy. I will eventually, when I get time, I will go back over the majority of your videos and watch. Definitely, I'm going to watch that CC video as soon as we finish this. Because I have no doubt it's. In fact, we were going to play that, weren't we? But we've run out of time. I need to let you go.
Yeah, I got to get running. Get here.
But thank you.
Thank you for having me. And I'll have you on mine very soon.
When you popped up in the basement, I was like,
and I told everyone I was going to surprise you. I said, Chuck just sent me a link to go on his show, and I'm not going to answer him. I'm just going to show up.
You fucking did, you little.
I said he'll be so surprised. I'll just be there all of a sudden.
Did you see my face when you were backstage?
Yeah. Yeah, it was very exciting.
Thank you very much. Lovely to talk to you. Lots of love to your family and to your 9-year-old daughter that actually knows that the Earth is a globe. Please,
thank you, Jack.
Please give her a hug for me for that.
I will. And you have a good night.
All right. Take care.
Bye, everyone.
Thank you. Bye.
Come hang out on my channel sometime. Bye.
Oh God, we will. I'll put your link. Just go. Fuck off.
All right. Talk later, buddy.
Bye. Wow. Wow. Super wow. Ultra wow. Wow. I had the Queen of Karma on my channel. She is an amazing woman. I love that woman to death. And Joe, I know you're in bed, but when you watch this on the playback, Joe, I hate you for introducing me to her because we are. Right. I'm going to have to very quickly put the cat out, but what can I play you in the meantime? I can't play you anything. Right. I've got to go. Bugger. Let's just play something random. I've got to go. Oh, this is interesting. Watch this. I'll be back in a minute.
In today's video, we're going to check out this from the Gorilla Channel from some zoo somewhere. I don't know, Fort something. Doesn't matter. It's the same everywhere you go. Well, I guess it's not totally the same everywhere you go. Your zoo either has funding for a gorilla troop or they don't. And so you'll either have a gorilla enclosure that never has gorillas in it. That's really common. Or it's a more well-funded. I guess I'd throw in the third category of like third world zoos where they're like smoking cigarettes and in really, really dingy cement enclosures. So there's kind of 3 tiers to the gorilla suits. Let's watch this video and tell me if you think this is real life, if that's a real animal, or if you're being played. Oh, I gotta start it over. I was watching it earlier.
Shoot, she doesn't know.
Watch the lady does the sign of the cross.
No, get the kids away. No, yeah.
Come here, guys. We're gonna go inside.
Yeah.
We're gonna go inside.
The lady is kind of ridiculous. Starts asking God for help. Praying, which who knows, maybe that's a legit person. It makes me think like, oh, bless their heart. There are a lot of people out there that are just easily deceived. But it's kind of like, is it bad to? It's not bad that they're praying for this person's safety. They really think that they're in danger, I think. But you'll see that the Reddit comments try to talk down how this lady's praying to God to save it. And, you know, so part of me is like, oh, I feel bad that you're deceived, that you think that there's actually stuff going on. But on the other hand, it's like, that's nice that Christians do pray for people in situations like that. But of course, you'll see the world mock that idea.
God help her. God protect her.
You know, this animal
God,
coming in.
animals obey the sound of your voice.
Like, part of me wants to chuckle at this lady, but also bless her heart for going to prayer. I can't say anything bad about that. I just want to skip around for copyright reasons. I don't think anything interesting really happens, but I think that bit at the beginning, that this was a orchestrated event.
Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord.
Okay, let's watch the beginning one more time. Very dramatic, knocking that box, the milk box or whatever it is, milk crate. All right, let's look at the comments. What did the people have to say? Do yourselves a favor and watch this on mute. People praying for someone not to be brutally beaten to death. Oh, the horror. So you even see some division among the people of Reddit. People, it's like Reddit has gone so over the top. And that's one of the ways where evil undoes itself and they dig their own pit. They protesteth way too much about this stuff. And you'll see the unnecessarily targeted Christian. So it's always Christian. They never want to bash down any other religion besides Christianity. And that is so obvious when you just start paying attention. What other prophet?
I'm back. Sorry. I do apologize about that. That was really bad. I really, really needed to go and put the cat out. The cat really needed to go out. Right. Hello. Let's all go. Let's all go back up in the chat here because I did see some. This is some comments. The super chicken is here. Chuck's little chicken Chuck. Hello, super chicken. I do love you. And for what it's worth, I apologize. All right. What else do we have? Yeah. You're right. History books. Oh, okay. Hang on a sec. Let me change that to. Let me change that to this. Hello. Hello. Do you not understand copy and paste? Copy and paste. There we go. I've just clicked on my own replace pin message. Here we go. Right, there we go. Zoom still had you. Yes, it did. Yes, it did. 100%. Again, I'm actually working on a video to explain all of this, but live, there we go. Yeah, Zoom just literally had a grasp on the camera. So whenever the camera went to go to somewhere else, WhatsApp or even my editing software, it just went, no, not going to happen. It literally gave me 29 seconds and then it just went, nah, you can't have it. corrupt your driver. Yes, I know. What have we got? Lord. Virgo. Paracord. Paracord's here. Hello, darling. Oh, you've been here the whole time. You're just lurking. That's rude. I think I'm caught up. All Chuck did was put up a video of me chasing him after he didn't do the dishes. Yeah, sorry about that. Sorry I didn't do the dishes. My bad. My bad. What's this? Sure, leave it to the Christians. There's a reason they're constantly telling everyone you need to find Jesus. He goes missing more than anything I've ever seen. Well, he did, to be fair, didn't he? Again, no religion on this channel, but when you look at a video like that, and now I've got my camera back, there are more videos to come on this guy. He just goes, you know that saying left field? He goes beyond left field. Beyond. All righty. Okay, so that was 3 hours of me, and I loved every single second of it, playing CC Bingo with a dear friend of mine, Queen of Karma. She is amazing. I must put no. I'm going to defend this one, but first of all, let me put up Queen of Karma's channel again. Okay, Tree. If you don't know religion, especially religious jokes on your channel, then don't put up religion. Okay, this guy is religious. I accept that. But the shit he talks about is nonsensical. That's what a future video will put up, is about his absolute. Oh, you can come up if you want. It's if you remember a few months ago, I did a video on a chap called William Tapley, who he's beyond religious, beyond political. He is all of those. But what he was talking about was nonsensical. It was crazy. So that's what I took the piss out. And this guy, what's his name? Hans Wermat is his official name. All right. Do it if you want. Yes, he is religious and slightly political, but he's also batshit crazy. And that's what I do videos on. I do videos on batshit crazy. Doesn't matter what your beliefs are. I just cannot stand batshit crazy people. Oh, you love Hans. What, love him because he's crazy? And when I say that, I am not a psychiatrist or a professional in that department, but I've gone all Fremantle. I've gone all Fremantle for some reason. I just picked the shirt out of the cupboard. Lunacy is, unfortunately, it is a very entertaining capability, and it's very sad that we do actually take the piss out of stupid people, but it's because they're stupid. I'm sorry. Then why did I marry one? Well, not 100% sure. Right. The link is at the top of the chat right here. Oh, hang on. I think I'm pointing the wrong way. Yep, pointing the wrong way. The link is at the top of the chat here. Random. Oh, how do I do that? Right. Oh, there. So the link is somewhere about there. If you want to come up on the panel, you are more than welcome. Click that link. You will get yourself into a live stream chat with Chuck. You blame the Three Stooges. I'm sorry about calling Curly the one with that hair. I was never a great fan of the Three Stooges. I loved their comedy and their performance was amazing. But is it Mo Curly and oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. Right, the whole stream is about to go to hell in a handbasket. Please welcome my dear friend Virgo Triad. Shimp. That was never his name. Who am I thinking of? Mo? Huey? Oh. Hello. Oh, for some reason I can't bring you to screen. I think maybe kind of fucked up something, but
oh, you've got a fucked up StreamYard.
I have got a fucked up StreamYard, so I'm going solo layout, which is me.
Oh, but they can all hear me, right?
We can hear
all
you.
Three of you.
All cropped out layout, group layout, spotlight layout, news layout. Look, there I am.
Awesome. I like the news layout.
Oh, it's quite cool, eh? Obviously, you have to have some news, but screen layout, picture-in-picture layout, and then full layout.
So I just want to say something.
Oh, here we go.
I'm only up here to say something.
All right, something. Thank you very much. Thank you for coming. Thank you for saying something. And God bless you and good night. Did I say God bless you? God, I'm an atheist. How can I do that?
No religion on this channel, remember?
No religion, no politics.
Wait. Does that mean you found Jesus? You found him? Did you find him? Do you know how many people have told me to find him? You found him?
Do you know how many people have been looking for the last 2,000 years? I've been looking for Jesus.
If you found him, I got a few words.
I need to have a chat with that boy. Oi, Oi, come here.
A come to Jesus meeting, so to speak.
Yeah. You and I, we need to have we need to get the I don't know. What's the biggest arena in the world? I don't know, the O2 Arena, and put that man with the beard, allegedly with the beard, on the stage, and we're all going to ask him questions.
Okay, what I want to know is which one will it be? Is it going to be the white one with blue eyes and blonde hair? Is it going to be the dark one with green eyes and brown hair?
Oh,
Is it going to be the
Gotcha.
the darker even yet and still with black hair and brown eyes?
And the beard. Don't forget the beard. It's always the
Okay,
beard.
I believe beard is hair. I could be wrong about that. It might be
Well-
straw.
Well, hair is hair.
Right, which means that beard would go along with my statement of hair. Yeah, go ahead. Find a way to
All right.
argue that one. Go ahead.
Well, when people talk about
I'll bring
hair,
Luddit up.
when people talk about hair, we talk about hair. When we talk about facial hair, then that's facial hair. And that's,
You're gonna argue semantics.
it's people's perception.
All right, let me ask you a question. When you go in and you have a drug test done and they do it on your hair because your hair can say all the way back to like 15 years old or something at your age, and it'll tell them exactly what you've had your entire freaking life. Does it matter whether they take a hair from your beard or a hair from your head or a hair from your arm or a hair from your pubes or a hair from, does it matter? The answer is no.
No, it does.
No, it doesn't.
It does. It does.
They can get those tests back from any strand of hair, provided that the strand of hair is pulled out at the base and the follicle comes with it. And the reason why it doesn't matter is because they are all go ahead, it won't hurt as bad as you think.
Curly? No. Apparently, that's why they take samples from the head when they pull the follicles from the head, because all the information is in the brain. I think I'm talking shit now.
I think you are talking worse than shit.
I think I'm talking shit.
Give up, Chuck. You've known this a long time.
All right, I'll give up. Yeah.
Now, would you like to argue the reason why the female came first, too?
Just know when you're beaten. Whoa. No, it's all grey. Yeah, join the club, Lud. Fucking join the club. It's getting there. It's getting there.
You can only beat those follicles with those frying pans so many times.
Well, that's why I put the hat on, because I do not want to get beaten again. Fucking, I'm over it. I'm over it.
I'm sorry. Were you wanting to argue the? Okay.
No. Paracord says need to get some facts straight.
Okay.
All right.
What facts are we getting straight?
Now Paracord is very religious, and Paracord is actually part of the reason. Well, she's not actually part of the no religious rule. She is actually the reason for the religious rule.
Yeah, and you know what? I have no issues whatsoever with anyone having their own religion.
Nope.
End of story. I mean, whatever works for you, works for you. I am just making a simple statement about hair.
Why?
And Maisie agrees with me. That means I'm right.
Yeah. Oh shit.
Oh great. Now what are you doing?
Shit's not working. Oh, for fuck's sake.
Chuck.
What?
I just fixed this for you.
Well,
now you've got a problem with StreamYard. StreamYard was never even opened during our conversation.
I know. So you were just there You were literally just there while I was having a conversation with Queen Akama. It's me. I'm supposed to click that button right there, and the two of us are supposed to come up side by side.
Okay, when was the last? I have to roll. Give me 1 second. What? Let me ask you this. When was the last time you logged out of StreamYard instead of just closed out of StreamYard?
Ooh.
Logged out as in that means you have to sign back in with your name, username, password.
Ooh. If I answer that honestly, I would go back to fucking 2019.
Okay. You need to say goodnight to all of your wonderful subscribers.
Can't do that.
And good night to your wonderful on-screen wife, because you need to close down everything. You need to refresh and let them download their updates. And then if you still have a problem, we will deal with it. But at the moment, this is all your fault. I said it. I meant it. I'll say it again. This is all your fault.
Oh. Just say it once more.
This is all your fault.
I'm going to record that. Do you see what I did there?
I saw you.
Just say it once more.
No.
Once more.
Every bit of this is your fault. Okay. You happy now? Good night to everyone. Love to you all.
And
I will see you. Yeah, tomorrow. After somebody has gotten their head out of their. Has corrected the issues that they have created for themselves.
We're back in 5 minutes. All right. How do I log out?
Are you serious? Well, first you need to end your live stream, and then you need to go over to where you see your account information. Click on that, and scroll, and then you need to slide down to where it says "sign out." Do you need me to say that 6 times too?
Oh, is that what sign out means? Oh. Wow. I never knew that. Right. What time is it now? 4:57. Let's reconvene in about 10 minutes because I've got to put my washing in as well. Right.
Oh, well, I have a couple things that I need to take care of as well. So, you know, I mean,
well, I'll pop up in 10 minutes and then you.
Okay, I'll watch for you.
Oh, you'll watch for me.
I will watch for you.
Ooh. And I will find a decent hat covering. Well, this is decent.
That's not a hat covering. You mean a head covering?
This is a hat covering. I need a hat to.
For what? Why are you curling it like that?
Oh, because that's how you wear. Well, that's how you wear this cap.
But it's curled way too much.
No, that's how we. That's how us dockers roll. That's how the dockers roll. We curl.
You going to the dock? Are you going to go fishing?
Bye.